Welcome back to another episode of Live Link to the World. The show is streamed live on twitch.tv/LiveLinkTeam. Check for updates on when episodes will be scheduled by following the links below. Enjoy this episode, and we hope to see you guys on the next one. Jaws, what are you laughing at, dude? What are you laughing
He's
at?
playing Valorant.
Are you mid game? Are you mid game right now? He's mid game right now.
What's up,
No shot. He's mid Valorant game right now.
He's gotta finish his match.
Well, who is this guy?
I'm getting money.
Okay, dude.
My name is twitch.tv/ItsMeJ0z.
So
it's me, Jaw. It's me, Jaw.
Oh, here. Okay. Well, great opening topic then. I have a great idea. I was gonna ask this question. I just didn't know when.
Well, I think Sir had a story for us.
Oh,
No,
so you actually wanted to.
It was just like with us. Like no, the audience wouldn't get it.
Wait, are we live
okay.
right now?
We're
Yeah.
live,
my
kid.
bad.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
No, the story was that like I just like I wanted to tell you guys first that I got to get the 2 Athens before you guys like somehow found out that I gotta get that I was subbed Athens.
Oh, so
Found
yeah,
out?
I
How would
gotcha.
we just find out?
I don't know, like maybe like I would have like typed in it, like we would have like
we see
like,
Serv's name on the board.
something, and I would have been like, no, like that's not, and then DS would been like, oh wait, and I'm no. But yeah, somebody let me see who I like was gonna screenshot it. Who gifted me the sub? Shout out to perpetual_faith for the tier 1
Nice.
to Ethnessa. Thank you.
Nice.
Yeah.
My
shout
goal
out
on
to
Twitch.
shout out to Evil Jackal 21
Nice.
Oh,
for the
yeah.
gifted. To
That's
Ethnessa.
big time.
Yeah, that's a username for
My
sure.
goal, honestly, is like just to play Fortnite with her. Just like a couple box fights. I don't know, like couple.
She doesn't play video
couple
games.
zone wars.
I
I think she does. I'm pretty sure she does.
I've only ever sit in a chair and just stare at the camera.
Someone said
I'd do it if it made
That-
me that money.
Yeah,
true,
same.
true. Dude, here's the thing, man. A lot of people they judge female streamers, and honestly, because of some of the wild stuff that goes on, rightfully so, right? But like, if you were in that position, it's like then you like, would you do it too? I think there's.
Yeah.
I don't blame them for doing it. I just like hate that it happens, and so the only people that we have to blame are the people that give into
True.
it.
But
Yeah.
Simps.
But
The simps.
the thing is, like,
Wow.
Get us
I don't
banned.
think all people would do it though. Like some people are like, oh yeah, you're lying if you said like you wouldn't take free money. But there's like a shameless aspect to it where there's a lot of people that could do it that do not. Therefore,
Correct.
I think that if I was in that position and I hold those same values, then I also wouldn't. Because I'm not shameless like that. Like that's I think a degree of that kind of streaming is like I don't know.
Look,
Money talks.
I'd hoe myself out there so fast.
Yeah,
Money talks.
I
man.
definitely
Like, money
would.
talks.
You gotta understand. She came to Twitch.
Mhm.
In her first month, hit over 600 subs.
Yeah.
So by the first month, she's making how much? How much is that? $1,500.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
I'm
True.
starting my
Like-
OnlyFans.
Like, dude,
Shit.
like, good for her. Honestly, like,
Yeah, but I don't think I'm
Oh,
like
she
lying
fucking
by
slaps, bro.
saying that I wouldn't do that.
I believe you.
I believe you.
Because I don't know, it's just not the wave. Because I'm someone, I mean, you guys know I care about the whole like reputation aspect and stuff like that. But I think that there's a lot of other people and a lot of women that have that same mindset, and they look at like, oh wow, they're like, I could just be doing this and not working and make literally the same amount, doing so much less, but at the cost of like, I don't know what you want to call it, like dignity. Yeah, we'll go with dignity, I guess. I'm not trying to like once again insult people that do partake in that type of being a streamer. I don't freaking know, dude. But not for me though, bruh. Not for me. Like, I don't know, dude. I still think that they would get a fraction of the audience wearing like a sweatshirt, and then they gotta meet the viewers halfway by actually like being a good streamer, you know?
All she has to do
know
is
what I'm saying?
hit partner, and then cover up, and then just play games. There'll still be people around.
Or just
Partner cover
don't
up.
do that. Or just don't do
Oh,
that.
dude.
Like, and keep making money. And
Exactly.
she's fine. There's also that
And more
option.
money, and more money.
Yeah, and she's
And then
fine.
suddenly she's at 2,000 subs a month, making
True.
$5,000 a month.
Yeah,
Now, here's
just-
my question. I'm curious. Are there a lot of streamers that that used to have that style of stream that now have kind of
Don't.
reverted away from that. And even though I mean their streams haven't died, I'm
Hmm.
sure they've taken like a decline. But like, is
I can't think of any.
is Alinity still like putting in that kind of work? Like, I don't know. Because
I
dude, I
think
watched the podcast with her and that Ms Gift did. It's kind of like DB's. I think he kind of ripped it off from DB. What's his name? DB Fanboy Gaming,
Mm.
the behind the streamer thing. So it's
Yeah.
I think he called it Who Is, because he used to make these YouTube videos that would like sum up like who a certain streamer is and like what they're about. So he had Alinity on, and to be honest, like her story is like pretty wild. And
Mhm.
after hearing that whole thing, like this like 2 hour podcast, like not as bad as people make her out to be, in my opinion, all things considered.
Of
And
course, I mean, you get a little context on anybody. Yeah, like
Yeah.
your opinion's probably gonna change.
But I don't know. At the same time, I feel like there is. I mean, maybe she's changed a little bit, and there's kind of this relief that comes with getting away from that type of streaming. Because yeah, I understand. Like, no one doesn't like making money, but I think that there's some sort of mental toll. Like, that has to come at a cost. It's not free, right?
Oh yeah,
You know?
I imagine like it comes down to like like how much money you're willing to take to damage or like to keep yourself sane.
Yeah.
Like, are you going to take all this like harassment basically to keep yourself like if you're making that much money, will you take this much harassment like without going insane?
Harassment. Yeah.
Yeah, that. But I think ST Peach doesn't do it anymore after
Hold
she
on.
got
I actually don't know who that is.
look her up, Serve. Probably
I'll
don't show it on the podcast though.
Yeah,
But
later.
big Peach, one might say.
Mm.
She got like completely scammed by some like mod of hers or whatever, like this big person that's helped her through her stream like this whole time.
Mhm.
And then like she stopped streaming for a bit, and then she like hasn't been in that kind of streaming like stuff anymore, I don't think.
Yeah.
I
Dude,
think she still just does just chatting, but I don't think she does it the same way that she used to.
even Caseytron, I feel like, is kind of like, I don't really form rounds like I just. Even Caseytron, like I don't follow her stream, and I haven't seen her stream honestly in like years. But I've seen the Roz show probably like a year ago. Probably in the last 2 years, I've seen like a lot of the Roz shows like on his YouTube
Yeah,
channel,
and
and
she's
she even
always
seems a
on
lot
it.
different. But
She's always
she
on
even
it.
seems a little bit more like more modest in general. And I mean, she's still like she's like the original though. Like she's the OG, and she was freaking trolling for years. Like she was making that money because she knew that she could. And 50% I would say is just like her figuring out the whole Twitch thing, but the other 50% was like she knew what she was doing. Like she was like the biggest troll on Twitch, first e-girl on Twitch. And I feel like even she's changed a little bit, even though on some of the Roz show political aspects and stuff like that, I think a lot of that crap, she is just off the rocker, to be quite honest. But I do see like some like straying away from like her OG like vibe. And I think over time that's I think we're gonna see that with a lot of like those types of streamers at the top, where they're gonna be like, you know what, I think this is actually better, and my viewership's gonna go down how much ever viewers, but like this is better for my yeah, we'll go with sanity, I think is what Limp said.
Yeah, I mean, you just gotta do what you want, I guess, at some point.
Mm-hmm. Speaking
It's
of
not
doing what you want,
just don't do it.
what about games?
Dude, I am really, like, personally, ever since I made, everybody here knows it, but like, ever since I made the switch to just full-time Warzone, I've been having so much fun with streaming, like, genuinely.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I always liked streaming and stuff, but there was a solid, like, a good period of time where I just was jumping around from game to game, like variety streaming, and it was fine, but I wasn't like super. There were nights where I was like, I didn't want to, like, I shouldn't have done that or
Mm-hmm.
whatever, and I just go to bed, like, whatever, new day, next thing. And then I just said, screw it, like, I just gotta do like I realized I was like my COD streams are always like I always really well on those, so I gotta just do that.
Yeah.
And ever since, dude, like ever since, it's what's interesting too is ever since I've committed to playing with Warzone full time, I also have gotten a lot better at the game too, which is really weird because like I didn't think I could get better at COD like at all. I thought I was like this is like for sure like what I am. I'm on me and Joey run 100% better. Like we're better than we were, which is like pretty crazy because I'm just like I said I didn't think I could do that.
I mean, when you play it all the time, like that's literally
Yeah.
practice.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like I've gotten a lot better at it. And I wasn't bad before or anything, but like now it's like I would call myself like a good like a genuine like a good player. So, but it's ever since I made that switch for gaming games like basically just Warzone, it's been super fun, honestly, like super fun. So, honestly, you know what's really fun to do? Like that what I'm really having a good time with like streaming wise? It's kind of streaming. I love making TikToks. I genuinely like love making TikToks.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but yeah, like it's fun. Like it's actually like fun. I used to not like I used to want to do YouTube back when I was like 18, 19. And then I don't know, the one thing I didn't like doing was there were some days where I didn't like recording, but I liked editing, and then other days where I liked recording and I didn't like editing.
Yeah.
And with this though, with streaming, it's like recording already. So like I just take clips from stream,
Yeah.
turn it into a TikTok, and because they're less than a minute long, they're so easy to make
Hmm.
and they're so much fun to make. Just because like it's like I like just feeling accomplished. I literally just made one, like while we were starting the podcast,
Yeah.
and like I think it's one of those things where like you make a YouTube video, let's say it's 10 minutes long, right? If you want to make it like super good, you gotta spend, and you're not like doing like a ton of edits or whatever, but, like you gotta spend an hour on it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
TikTok, if the clip is 30 seconds, dude, it's what 2-3 minutes for me to make it. Like it's so like, you know what I mean, like with the edits, it's so
Hmm.
easy. So I every like 5 minutes I'm just feeling like super accomplished. That's something that I haven't like really like talked to you guys about is like I love making TikToks. It's just like I don't know, it's just like an
Grown
accomplishment
man
thing.
makes TikToks
Yeah, it's like
live
yeah,
on
like
stream.
it's crazy. I only
Mhm.
redeemed dab. Got you. Got you,
But yeah,
Emily.
I think it's really cool to have the like that instant feedback of like here's how many likes it got and here's how many views it got.
Yep.
And then yeah, if like something pops off, here here Resco's talking about Vine again, but like a lot of Viners talked about like
God.
oh my gosh, like this thing popped off and I just like want to make like something similar, or I want to like find the next trend, or like oh when I work with this person this thing popped off, so I'm gonna work with this person a lot. And they could just see like like this popped off, and every single time they just like post it, and they're just like every half an hour they're just like checking in like how many
Yeah.
views is this getting, how many revines is this getting, and just see the number go up. And every single time that made them feel so good, they're like all right, next one again, let's and I did that for a little bit just with my like setup videos and crap. That was just there he is, he's checking it out.
Checked.
But I don't know,
But
dude.
like it's so strange because like okay, so I woke up late today, so I missed like my normally scheduled like I usually try to post at 8:15 every morning. Didn't do that today. So then I said, you know what? Like the weekends are always weird for me, like the algorithm and stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, I know like around 3 p.m. is usually like also like a good time to post. So I posted one video today at 2:50. I posted another video today at 3 o'clock on the dot. I posted another video at 3:10. So I was kind of like experimenting with that too. The 2:50 time, trash. Got like that video has like barely any views. The 3:10 time, trash. Like double the views from the first one, but not a ton. Out of nowhere, like I was actually like texting somebody because I was talking to somebody and they were like, "What's your TikTok?" And I sent it to them. Less than an hour later, the middle one, the 3 o'clock on the dot one, got 2,500 views in less than an hour.
Hmm.
I don't know how like it's such a strange thing. Like it's like the algorithm is so strict where it's like if you post like at within like a certain 2 minute window, that one will kick like it'll take off
Yeah.
100%. 100%.
Interesting.
Yeah. But it just like I don't know, it's just really, really weird.
So you post like have you ever thought about just like deleting the ones like
That don't do very well.
that don't do well and like
Yes.
reposting it as like a
Yes.
group of three and then they end up like blowing up later?
I've thought about maybe going back and just like deleting like really old ones just
Uh-huh.
to get them like off my page. Um and then like if I because like if I liked it and I thought that it was like worth more, because like there are some that I actually make knowing that like this isn't great, but I have it because like because I don't know if I told you this too, but like posting in bunches definitely helps.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what it does, but like it definitely helps. And so like there are some that I like legit make, and they're 10-15 second clips, and I post it and I'm like, I know this one won't go, but it's like a trash one where like I'll throw it in at like if I have two ready to go that I think are pretty good, that got like a good shot at like being like popular, I'll throw this one in as the third one and like just see what happens. There was one that I posted that I thought was a trash one. That one got like 4,000 views. And like I actually don't know why. One more round, John said. But yeah, I'm thinking about going like all the way back to like the very, very beginning of my TikTok and like deleting some stuff just because, just like get it off. Still, my most popular TikTok ever was the video of me unlocking Damascus. That has 14,000 views. I don't know why. But like I actually don't know why. That's like such like a weird thing. Because like that one I posted, and that was like one of the first TikToks I ever made.
See, I
Yeah,
feel
do you
like
think you'll go back and like repost those really old ones if they're still like relevant at all?
Maybe.
Kind of like as the burner ones.
Yeah, that's possibly. Like I'm like looking at it like right now. Like if I go to like my super old ones, like from like the very beginning, of like when I was making TikToks, and like I just deleted two right now just because it's like I don't know, I don't like them. Like they don't need to be on my account.
I feel
You
like
know?
the feeling of not like failure, but one not popping off. I think that it's actually not that bad because if your mindset is like, oh, well, these are really easy to make, I could just make another one, and or like I posted this one and like I'm about to post 3 more, or like, oh, like this one didn't pop off but the other 2 did. So I feel like even when it doesn't work out, because you know like, oh, I can always make more, or I didn't invest like tons of hours into this just for it to flop, is it's reassuring, and it'll probably get you to keep doing it, I would assume, because even
Well,
when it doesn't
I
work out,
meant
like it's still like
I
it's
meant
not that
deleting them
bad,
because I
you
think
know?
it helps the algorithm.
Oh, you think
If
so?
like
Yeah.
if you keep like the trash ones like off of your account.
Okay.
I think at least. I honestly I'm not.
So I feel like that'd be tough
sure.
about YouTube is if you're just like you put 5 hours in this video that you think is like really freaking good.
See, but that's why
You
like
get
I don't like
dumpstered?
YouTube.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I'm not you guys know I'm not like a big fan of YouTube.
Yeah, I mean that's also because of discoverability, and
So
YouTube
hard and yeah, so hard.
has
TikTok it's so easy.
it only has discoverability depending on the level of tags that you can do, and sometimes
boys,
like
I'm in.
that just doesn't even help.
Lock in.
I'm
Did you
locked in.
win?
Welcome to the
I'm locked in.
podcast, Jaws.
Yeah,
Did
we
you win?
won. Yeah, hey guys. Hey, what's up? It's your
At
boy.
least you
won.
won, though.
What are we
You
talking
won. It
about?
was worth it.
And we won, dude. Speaking of games, dude, Valorant, dude. Great game. Great tactical shooter.
Well, I mean,
Yes,
Jaws
what
is
were we talking about?
actually an editor. So what I'm thinking, right, is if you do YouTube or like, yeah, you're making these bigger projects.
You know what's crazy?
Yeah.
You know what's crazy
It's
though?
crazy.
Here's the thing. Like I'm an editor, right? And I like editing, but I never edit any of my own stuff. I never take the time to edit any of my like I would sit there on a
True.
video idea and I never like you know how many times I've told you that I was gonna edit a video and post it? You know how many times I've said that and how many times I
Yes.
haven't done it? It's because I'm
Uh-huh.
so I can't view myself in front of the camera, you know what I mean?
There are people
But
that are like
I
that.
can
Yeah.
view
Like
other
actually,
people.
yeah. If
So
it's
I'm
not
trying to
yours,
get I'm
it's like
trying yeah.
easier.
I'm trying to get someone
I'm
else
pretty
to do it
similar
for me because I have
actually.
the entire Adobe suite. I want to get someone else to do it, not just for like my stuff, but like for them, you know, if they really like want to learn editing and stuff like that, they can have the whole like suite for free while they learn to edit my stuff. Like I don't care what you like, how you post stuff, like how you edit or what you post, as long as something is posted. To be honest, I just want to see something posted at this point. But I don't know. It's just always
Yeah.
weird when I see my own stuff and I'm trying to edit it and I just don't know what to do with it.
I
It's
feel like
weird.
it comes down to 2 things. So for me, I guess one thing is like with my own stuff would be, you know, you're your own biggest critic. So if you're too critical about your own stuff, then you're never going to think that like this is good enough. Or maybe halfway through a video, you're just gonna scrap it. But the other end is you viewing your own stuff. What you think is funny might not be what like a majority of people think is funny, or maybe there's like certain inside jokes that are really funny to you and a few people, but mean nothing to everyone else. So
There's
that's
some
even
inside
like a
jokes that
struggle.
some people
Yeah.
like think that they're not inside jokes.
Yeah. So that's what's tough, like with the clip comps too, is sometimes I have a hard time being like, all right, I don't think that these clips fit for the clip comp, but is it me being overcritical of other streamers in LiveLink? Or is it me not getting a joke that maybe a lot of other people get? Or is it just not my type of humor, so I don't like it? And then it's made me look at my own clips too, and I'm like, wait a minute, okay. I thought that all 5 of my clips were good. So I think there's a problem there. Because I think my own stuff is funnier or would fit better in the clip comp than it actually does. So then I had Limp go through them all as well, and he ended up like finding 2 per streamer that he's like, yeah, this would be perfect. Yet for some reason I didn't think it fit. And yeah. So I think it's tough, like the way that you perceive your own stuff and then other people's stuff is it's different. And it's tough to just like switch your mindset for the sake of like trying to edit a video, or maybe even trying to edit something for someone else, because your humor will show through the way that you edit stuff from someone else, or what you choose to pull from their streams to make a video out of. So yeah, I have a lot of respect for people that do editing.
Well, that's why I'm getting my own editor.
Yeah.
I'm getting my own person.
Next
Comment if you're out
next LiveLinkTeam project, the editing campaign, boys. Everyone just matches up with like someone else, and then try to make videos out of each other's stuff.
No,
low key.
Yeah, no. One person has to edit for this person. That person has to, like, a secret Santa of who edited that video.
and if you like it, they become your editor.
Idea.
That's a great idea.
Wait, whoa, wait.
Patent.
Yeah,
We're good.
Just a little,
Great,
just a little
great.
secret Santa, just a little secret Santa of editing.
Yeah,
That's
sure.
actually low key
That'd be
like a
so
good
cool.
idea. Yeah, that's actually like a good idea.
great idea.
I kind of like that. I kind of like that idea.
It's redacted.
I really hate
Redacted.
it. Who is this chick,
It's
dude?
redacted.
I don't even know this chick, bro. She just
Whoa,
played.
ego.
Bro, I'm ego
Whoa,
right now.
dude.
I'm playing, dude. Now
Dude,
I like
you
join
got off
call
on the wrong
to like.
foot.
No,
Yeah, listen, she's a girl that
He
plays
joined-
Valorant, okay?
Here's the deal. So Joss is
That's
just
who she
in call alone, right? And I just like hop in there and just like, I don't know. I was making some noise. It was weird. And then I just like made noise. I just backed out, right?
What did
so
you
I was,
say, dude? I literally, I was like standing right
I
here
was
with
like,
my headphones, and then
whoa.
someone joined, and then I heard whoa, and then I was like, what the hell?
And I
And
just
then
left.
Tara joined, and I was like, is that you? What the fuck was that? And then I was
She's
like,
like,
who
"No,
joined?
that
And I was
was
like, oh, someone
redacted."
named the redacted joined.
And I was like, dude,
Redacted.
honestly,
And I'm
I
like,
just
oh,
hate it here.
no.
Like, I really hate it
Brutal.
here a lot. And
Oh, man.
it is what it is. Dude,
By the way,
I'm
I'm
just gonna
going through
rebrand.
a lot.
I'm
I'm
rebranding
going through
them,
a
man.
lot of TikToks. I just deleted like at least 30.
I'm going through a lot of name
Damn.
changes, dude, because I need
As
to
you-
rebrand. I'm done with this.
No more
Dude, so
rest of
funny.
a bye-bye.
I'm just gonna change my name to just the letter R. That's it.
R.
I don't know.
There you
It's
go.
R. Or
Absolutely.
something
Will
that
you
has
be
like
playing
one
Valorant
syllable.
again,
I
Russ?
don't know, dude. What?
Will you be playing Valorant again, Russ?
So
We were supposed to
Let
play
me-
today.
let me answer that question.
technically.
Okay.
But then DB couldn't freaking play.
Well, we
Dude,
knew
what-
that from the beginning.
Here, let me.
Yeah,
True.
What a loser.
Okay. Let me answer that question and then also go into a topic that is related to that, right? So, okay. So, Valorant. I think I talked about this the other day in call, or maybe during the hunting stream.
Mhm.
Is Limp okay? Okay, we're good. Sorry.
I'm
This
waiting on you, dog.
your camera keeps pausing.
I think it's your connection.
Might be your mom's connection. All right, so Josh, basically, Valorant when it first came out, right? I was like, all right, it's by Riot, so hopefully less bugs because it's a very developed company, and League of Legends has been around for like how many? I don't even know, like 11 to 13 seasons or something, and it's come a long way. And I think ever since like, I don't know, maybe season 6 or 7, the game has just been like really solid, very minimal bugs. And when issues happen with patches or something super OP, like they really get on it to fix it, right? Yeah. So just knowing that they were making the game, I'm like, yeah, I'm down to give it a shot. But I'm not very good at CSGO. But you can't just compare that game to something else and then immediately judge it if you haven't played it. So I'm like, it's role
Yeah, there's a
based.
lot of
That's
people.
cool.
They
Like you
said
can. What's up? What?
the day the game came out, everybody's like, "Oh, CS:GO's dead. CS:GO's dead." Guess what? CS:GO still the same.
Mhm.
New
Yeah, it's right
Operation
there.
came out, and they still a lot of sales. Still,
Yeah.
a lot of people bought the Operation. I'm like, CS:GO's not. CS:GO is its own thing. Like Valorant is just Overwatch and CS:GO. If they had a baby, they created something new. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all it is,
So
and it's
having a
fun.
role based shooter, I think was or like round based. I don't even know what genre of game that is exactly, but I thought,
Tactical.
yeah, like tactical shooter, but it's role based. So it's kind of like a like Siege, where
Mhm.
I'm not saying
Yeah,
that
actually, yeah, this game would be more like Siege, to be
Yeah.
honest. Except you don't have the full like realism of it, where you can
Yeah.
like lean and grab.
So
You know
I'm
what I
not
mean?
saying that if you get good with a certain character, it's gonna like make up for the fact that maybe you're not like the best at like shooting or whatever. But oh my gosh, that can't be me. Somebody clip that, please.
What?
Visually,
What happened?
Limp just turned into like
Okay.
a abstract painting for like 10
Oh.
seconds. Someone clip that, Snowy King, if you don't mind.
No,
So,
he's going to school.
He's
Snowy's going to school.
leaving.
oh, he's
Oh, he's going to school.
Oh, not going to
just
school.
being-
Sorry, he's
he's
got school.
going
He's
to
going to sleep.
Freaking
Oh,
read
okay.
chat,
He's gonna
Rez.
sleep.
Come on, bad streamer.
trying to run a
He's gonna
podcast here, dude. Holy.
He's
Trying
trying
to
to run
run
a
a podcast.
podcast.
So,
But
you can get good at like a certain character, and it can make up for a degree of maybe you not being like this crack shooter, and then over time you can catch up and make up for how like you're not the best shooter and get that skill up because
but like
you being good at a certain character makes it to where you don't get dumpstered round after round after round, and you at least stick with the game because you find a character that you like. I think
but
that's pretty
also
important.
in a game like Valorant, it's
Thank you,
it's
Sonic.
like I quit at one point to go play Apex for the main reason that teammates are the biggest issue. Randoms are always going to be the biggest. In any game, randoms are just like that different specimen, okay, of just people. But like in this game, before it was me and some other people, but those you also find the people that like play comp. I like playing comp, like competitive. I'm a competitive player, right? And I want to play comp, but the people I play with, they're not like if they lose games, they're gonna get triggered, right? It's a natural thing.
Yeah. What's up?
They get triggered and then the mood dies. And I'm a player that like plays with the mood. You know what I mean? If it's like
Oh.
fun and I'm having fun and I'm able to shoot and I'm getting kills, I'm okay. Okay. I'm gonna get tilted like around, but then I'm gonna,
Yeah.
move on to the next round. You know what I mean? So what I like recommend to people is, find people that you're gonna have fun with. You know what I mean? And if you're gonna play comp, just know in the end, if you're not better than a pro, you're not going anywhere. And it's just a game in the end. Okay. Rank up. You want to rank up by just playing the game. Let it happen naturally. You don't want to like sweat out unless you're above platinum. Okay.
Yeah.
Once you're above platinum, you can do the call outs. You can do whatever the hell you want. You can freaking like stare like the pro players that have their fucking monitors like right in front of their faces. Yeah, you can do all that stuff. But from now on, dude, just have fun and then let
Yeah.
it happen. Okay.
Yeah. So Valorant to me, that was the biggest problem, and I think that's why I've been trying to
That Phoenix.
like straight frick that Phoenix. He's cheating, by the way. But nah, okay. What Joss is talking about is I took a hot break from Valorant because I got like 12 rounds in a row, dude. 12. I killed this guy in round 1, like pistol round. With the freaking what's the automatic frenzy with the frenzy round
yeah.
1.
Yeah, frenzy.
After
my
that,
God,
he
you got
killed me
killed with
12 rounds in a
frenzy.
row with a phantom, one shot every single round. And then I think the last round someone else killed me. Mans was cheating, clearly. Like, it was rough. Like, I'm someone who like I do not assume that people are cheating. Like I've noticed over the years, like from it all started in PUBG, then in really just like Warzone, and then a lot in like Overwatch. People always accuse people of cheating. I am the last one to assume people are cheating, right? So if I think they're
You
cheating,
play PUBG.
I really couldn't really stream it much, but Oh yeah, PUBG was a lot of fun. So and I just kind of get tired of people saying people are cheating like 24/7. So when I think someone's cheating, like they typically are, because it's really rare. So yeah, I stopped playing after that for a hot minute because that Phoenix, and when I tried to get back into it, a lot of people were just like better than me just because they've been playing in like the month and a half that I just like didn't play. So which is cool, right? Like you can't be frustrated about that. So I'm like, all right.
Yeah, everybody gets better.
So
if you
I'm
don't
not
play.
that good. So I'm gonna play unrated just like I usually do. Well, unrated is a sideshow, trash circus, freaking dude, clown fiesta. Honestly, okay.
That is true.
Also known as a
Skill-based
waste of time.
matchmaking.
It's a waste of time. So
It is.
I don't
do
play
find that,
ranked
yeah.
because I don't think I'm that good, and I don't want to hold back people that are actually trying to grind to get like promoted because I'm just like last place. But the issue with that logic is you still need to play through your placements. Okay, you're gonna affect some people along the way. Hey, that sucks. Like get good, kid. Okay, carry me, please. Like honestly. But after I get those placement games, I'll be put down with the other trash cans where I belong, and then I can actually get better at the game in a more competitive environment. Because unrated, everyone runs off, does their own thing. They die in the first 2 seconds. They peak where they shouldn't, and now you're trying to 1v5. Like, and no one's having fun. And then no one's talking except for that one person that's just pissed at everyone, which makes me not want to talk because they're pissed at everyone. So we're not going to get anything done. So then I don't talk. So frick Valorant, dude. But that's like every single team game. It just gets to that point where you have to figure out what environment you're playing in. So if you want a more serious game, you're going to play ranked. But half the people in a ranked treat it like it's not ranked. So you can't even like have a good environment because I don't care if I lose as long as I played well and I felt like my team wasn't freaking trolling. Like that's why I like League
League of Legends
Legends because yeah. And I even
True
tried to
League
do
of
that
Legends
for a
player.
long time, but it's just I don't know. But I guess the question that I had to lead that into is there a game where it's just like so purely fun that it get like whatever itch that like it you know whatever itch it gets you when it comes to like video games, like you could just play that and make that your main game and like you think you could do it.
Roblox.
Like, is there a game that you think you could actually do that with and it would be fun? I don't like community aside, viewership aside, just like the one game. And for me, like I don't really know what that is to be honest, but I really think that I could go back and do that with League, where maybe if I tried to make it more community based, that I'd have more fun because people that want to play viewer games typically like aren't there to screw around and be toxic or like they just want to play with other people and have fun. I think I could do that with League really easily. Like it's a free game. There's different modes that are like less serious. There's like a rotation of like really cheesy modes every like week or so, or every other week I think.
Or just play TFT.
So I think for me, that also counts as League. So I think it'd be League for me. Like if I could stream one game forever and just try to figure it out, I think it'd be League. What about you guys? I was kind of curious.
But are we talking about like
think-
one game forever?
Yeah, like or like your stream is pretty much just like
Yeah,
just that
he's
game.
sa-
Like
he-
that's your thing.
He's saying like if you could pick like any game, because I think I had mentioned to you the other day, Rest, like one of the games that I would pick would be Siege.
Yeah, so that's
I
just
used
why I asked this
to-
question. To be honest,
I used to be really into Siege. Like I played on. So originally I had gotten into Siege because some of my friends that actually like they are actually like aren't like on stream a lot is because like they don't play COD or anything.
yeah,
This is like 3 or 4 years ago. They had an Xbox. Like they were on the Xbox and they were on the Xbox One. And I actually bought that's another story time actually. I just gotten paid my final paycheck from Target, which they'd actually screwed my money. Like I said, that's a really good story actually. But they just screwed my money, so I had gotten like a lot of like bonus money. And I had managed to there was a deal going on at GameStop where I bought like an Xbox One S or something, and it was like a special edition. Like it was the Gears of War 4 like special edition. It was a like a dark blue like colored Xbox, and I was like, this is sick. It's a favorite color, and it looked cool, or whatever. And I had it, but I only got that. I literally bought it. Was like, oh, it was a huge deal, like in terms of savings. I got it only because they were like, oh, we're ruining the Siege right now, like blah blah. And I was like, I looked at the game, and I was like, this game looks sick as hell. Like I kind of want to play this.
yeah.
So I literally bought an Xbox just to play with them.
Jeez.
And I like instantly like, fell in love with it. I was like, this game is super cool. Like I'm like really into like the super like slow pace, like really gotta like communicate, tactical, like you know what I mean? Like I really like the
Mhm.
idea. And then recipe good?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And so then like they had started building PCs, so like I was also building a PC. So then like I actually I sold the Xbox after like 2 months, and just because it was like whatever, like I just like didn't I like
Mhm.
didn't need it anymore, so I sold it, and then we moved to Siege on PC, and this is I remember I got into Siege. It was season 1, so I didn't get it like a launch or anything, but it was season 1, and the most recent operators that came out were Hibana and Echo, and then my first like new season of Siege was I think year 2, season 1 with Mira and Jackal, and I only met like because like that's like when I got into Siege, and apparently I had gotten in at like the perfect time because ever since like when Mira came in, Mira like
Mhm.
changed the game completely. Like people said like that like when Mira came in that like the game really took like a huge step forward in terms of
Mhm.
tactics and like setups and like you know what I mean like it was like the game had really advanced, but it was almost like because of Mira. And then she's like still like super popular and she's like insanely popular like in the pro scene and stuff.
Yeah,
And
that
so
wall is lit.
yeah, so like
The little
but now
window.
Siege is on like year 5. But like I've literally been a part of Siege like since I guess technically like year
Tachanka
1.
rework.
Yeah, and like the Tatanka got reworked and everything, but like it's such a good game. Like there are tons of games that I don't play right now, but I watch videos on them every single day. Like I watch like I like late night, like I'm going to bed, put on my TV or my phone, like I watch like a couple of Siege videos because like
Did you
it's
ever
just something that
stream Siege?
I think maybe like once, like maybe like literally like maybe like one time I tried it
Mhm.
and it was just like because like we were playing it or whatever.
Yeah.
But no,
Mhm.
I never even like attempted to play it like on stream. I don't like not like ever seriously. My
Link
big
win
thing
Siege.
no, that's I would love I
Live
literally
and
I
go
would
in Siege,
love to
yeah.
be a part of it. I would love to be a part of it because like I said, it's not like a
That'd be
game
so
where I
fun.
like think I know what I'm doing. No, like I'm literally up to date on everything in Siege, like on every balance
Yeah,
change, every
I get
setup in
you.
every
Yeah.
site, like
It's
every map
honestly a
buff.
good
Like
game. I mean,
it's a
like
great
I
game.
had a
It is.
phase for my
I
stream. Limp,
actually
you
argue.
like it too, right? I'm pretty sure Limp
Yeah,
like
I
had
really
fun
like it.
whenever we played. Like, yeah,
I
it
There's
was
just
just
I
like
would
like
argue it's the
it does the
best
same thing that the
game.
hunter does for my OBS. It just like it doesn't like the game for
yeah.
no reason.
Mm.
I'm on the side of I think Siege is like right now I think it's the best esports shooter out there, and I think it's the best like just competitive shooter.
Hmm.
I think it's really team based. I would say that Overwatch, in my opinion, is the most team based game ever made. Like Overwatch is 100% team
That's
team
100% team.
focused.
You cannot
Where like
Yeah.
solo
You
yeah,
anything.
combo ults
like
and you'll just team wipe and you'll just win.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
entirely
Because like
based on
all
team
their
play and
yeah.
communication. Because like in Overwatch, if it's 6 on 6, if one of your 6 is not doing his part, you're
Yeah.
going to lose. You're going to lose.
True.
And like that's
Rest.
what to me it's like it's so heavily based on like team play in Overwatch. That's why like I don't think that Overwatch is a game that I could ever play again. Like same
Yeah.
thing, like when I was in high school, I liked Overwatch a lot
Hmm.
and it was cool, but like that's when the game was literally it had just came out and like it was
Yeah.
fun and
Hmm.
then people like got really good at it. But like my whole thing with Overwatch is like I would literally never play it unless I had 5 other people playing with
Yeah,
me.
exactly. And
So
I'm
it's
starting to
pretty
feel that way about a lot of like just
mm,
online games. And then even if you can get past, because that's the biggest issue I think with online games is there's just so many variables,
yeah,
and that's just
variables.
how it is, right? But
It's about control. It's about what people want to know. Like it's
yeah,
about what people can and can't control.
yeah,
So I mean, and unfortunately, like, you can't control your teammates, but
yeah,
you can if you have teammates that you know and you play
yeah,
with a lot that you can like rely on and depend on. That's where like people that variable like the unknown is so frustrating for people because like
yeah.
human beings in general, when we don't have control over something, it's really frustrating.
But even
It's
more
super
so if
frustrating.
you're trying to stream, you want to have like a
Yeah,
consistent stream. You want to have just like yeah, you want to know. Try to. I mean, I don't know. You want some consistency in the way that like the stream and your games play out because your viewers are looking for the same thing.
yeah,
So I don't know. Just like to go into Overwatch and be like, oh, like, wow, this guy's like just like shouting. He's being super toxic. He's making me frustrated. So now I
yeah.
had to
It's
mute
tough.
him to get me
Yeah,
back in a good mood. Oh wait, now I've lost comms with like one person.
yeah,
Oh wait, everyone muted that guy. Now he's doing his own thing. We lost. That was a
yep,
waste of 20
People ruin
minutes.
video
We
games.
lost. I'm
yeah.
frustrated. that
That's a
ruins
good
my
point.
mood. And then even when
just-
you
only
get
have
a
to
good
download.
team,
You just had a really good point. Like really
yeah,
good. Waste of time. Like it's
yeah,
like
waste
we
of time.
like I just wasted my time.
Hmm.
Like where I could have maybe been in a different lobby, a different
Yeah.
match.
And then I'm
with
also playing
somebody
ranked, so I just
yeah, like
lost time
yeah, so
and
yeah,
rank
so
points.
yep. So I lose my leveling or whatever it is, but my rank. It's
Yeah.
frustrating. It's super frustrating. That's why like I actually was gonna say this earlier, like with Valorant, every single person I've ever met that likes Valorant that had tried ranked originally, right? And like they don't like it because like it's whatever, blah blah blah. Then all of a sudden they find like other people to play with. The game is instantly better.
Yeah.
Why? Because you have a
Mhm.
freaking team, like you have an organized team to play with. You all have your own things that you do.
Yeah.
Like maybe like you like hold sites
True.
together. You know what I mean? Like it's any team, any game that's literally like team based in any way. Like it's instantly better when you have like actual teammates and like
Yeah.
people that you play
Yeah.
with. 100%.
Yep.
Siege is a pretty like Siege can be toxic if you like just straight up like aren't doing very well and like if you like
Oh, your
aren't
team's
killing
gonna rag on
people.
you, bro.
People, all right,
Yeah.
They're gonna rag on you, bro.
People in Siege, bro. People in Siege. I don't know what it is about it, but people in Siege are so like monochromatic. Like their voices are so like
Yeah. And
y-
they're all
you
like
get the
edgy
diamond in the
kids
rough that-
too.
yeah, they're like some of them are just like there's always that one guy that's hyped every like fifth game, but then you're like back down to like okay guys, like all
Well,
right.
yeah, because
it's-
they're
it's
what
all
they're
hate
doing.
their
What they're
lives,
doing
bro.
is
I don't know.
Honestly.
they're just like staring. They're staring at their screen, just like deadpan focus.
because they're just waiting for someone to walk in front of them.
But it's
Like,
almost like
they are
they're
so
conserving their
tactical.
mental to not want to like punch their monitor or stop playing. Or like I don't know. I feel like they're in this mindset of like I don't care
Dude, that's
about
the military
anything
concentration.
at all. I don't know, dude. Like they have a
I'm asking
disregard
Mike
for
if he's
everything
ever just like
else.
never talking. He's just
Yeah.
hyper focused in whatever he's doing. Just
I don't
he's
know,
just
but it
dead fit.
attracts
Like, I
a
always
certain type of
imagine-
player.
people in Siege, their faces are just like towards the
Mo-
screen, like just
most-
doesn't move. Just
Yeah, most Siege streamers like don't even have face cams. It's
Yeah.
just like it's just gameplay, and it's
At
just like that's
Climb
like
Off
that's
you
what
won't-
people like.
their faces won't
That's
make
what
any
people, like, want.
reactions. Just
yeah,
gonna be,
exactly.
Yeah, that's why
"Alright,
Onion
guys,
Boy
we
was
just
such a
gotta
big
kill
deal
Pog.
because it's kind of boring sometimes. But at
Gifted
the same
sub to
time,
Nessa Pog.
I don't know. It's just tough because even when you get past all that, right? You get past the teammates, you get past the up and down of like your points in ranked, and then people will start cheating. Like you get better, and then you come across like a lot of people that are they're just cheating, and
It's
then
really
like,
rare in Siege though.
Yeah, Siege now it's really
That's
rare.
a game where
Uh,
they get
Yeah.
out cheaters and anyone that's like breaking any sort of terms of service
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
real quick.
they do a really
Ever
good
since-
job. I know because they have like those ban waves where you'll just like, and then everyone
Yeah.
because there's a global chat
You'll
too,
see 'em.
right?
Yeah, I know.
So
yeah, you'll see it.
so people just say rip because there's like a wave of just like 21 bans and just like
Yeah.
sheesh.
Well, because like
Yeah.
their anti cheat is so good where it's like you need to have like it's the phone number. You have to put in your phone number now to play
Yeah.
Siege, and on top of that, like 2 factors a big thing. So like you have to like your account will never get hacked into, and on top of that, like like your phone's a part of it as well. So like it's a game that they really have done a good job in the past few years. Like
When's
granted,
Warzone
like,
getting anti-cheat?
honestly,
Never.
I don't fucking
Never.
know. I don't know, dude. Like that's the system where people blame like Activision. It's not like there is an anti cheat in the game, but it's so bad. Like it's like people think that they're like oh like there is none. No, it's there.
Yeah.
It's actually in the game, but it's just really
Mhm.
not good. Like it doesn't do anything. And so and like,
It
apparently it's
only
like a third.
stands
It's like
for,
a third.
the popular hacking.
Yeah, it's like
software.
it detects like the most like obvious hacks, and but now like that like you only like it doesn't even stop that anymore because like nobody
Yeah.
uses those anymore, I guess. But yeah, it's pretty rough for Warzone guys like me because like every now and then like it's just really frustrating when I'm playing, and like I won't like say it on stream unless it's like really obvious, but like in my head I'll be like that was like I don't know about that I don't know about that one,
Yeah.
and because you just kind of like roll with it because it's like the guy could just have good aim, the guy could just have really good aim. And but then there's also the chance that like, yeah, there's like there's a thing like I don't know if you guys have heard of the Cronus now. The Cronus is really popular, and a lot of people get accused of that. There's a lot of like bigger streamers that get accused of the Cronus like all the time, and
what's
that's
that?
where the Cronus is a thing. It's a plugin that you plug in your console, like
Oh,
where
where it
it
makes
it registers your controller as a keyboard and mouse. So
I was just told about that last week.
yeah, I've known about the Cronus. I've known about the Cronus for like almost a year now,
But can't you
and
just plug in a keyboard and mouse anyways?
you
But
can, but no,
you,
but what the Cronus
yeah.
does is you can
Oh,
actually
that
like download macros onto the Cronus. And so what people have done is like on like the Cronus website, like you can literally like it'll be the Kilo 141 recoil pattern. Download that, install it into your Cronus, plug your Cronus into the
Oh,
console, and like when you're using
so
the Kilo, every time that it registers a trigger pull,
anti-reload, anti-recoil.
yes, and it because it
Oh,
knows the pattern, so it just pulls down
mhm.
for you. Like you can like take your hand off the controller and shoot, and then it's literally perfect. And there are a lot of people, and then they even like have versions of the Cronus where like certain ones where they make it realistic. So like every like third or fourth bullet will kind of like bounce a little bit. So it's like one like perfect, like up, and you brought it back down, perfect. So like and
Yeah.
it kind of makes it like more realistic. So like you'll miss like a shot every now and then, and there's like there's plenty, and I mean plenty of YouTubers and streamers that have been accused of this stuff, and they always like no, and then like they'll like but I don't know, like I don't know. It's and like that's the thing. It's like they can't stop that. That's one thing
Yeah.
they actually
And
cannot
that's what's
stop
tough is that
unless
no
they.
one knows unless it's like this land
Yeah,
situation or whatever. And that actually used to be like a huge thing where yeah, like I'll see you on LAN or like yeah,
yeah.
no shot this happens at LAN or with like League of
Well,
Legends where it's like
dude,
oh it's
a
like
great
a ping
example.
thing where like oh
Yeah.
in the LCS like these two guys that are both challenger that will like play each
Uh,
other in solo queue like this guy will always lose to this guy and then like you see him like on like the actual game day with his team they're all on
yeah.
LAN connections the same thing like the other guy will actually come out on top and
Yeah.
I don't know like there's no excuses when it comes to that but when
It's
that's
called a
not the
hustle.
case it's not
Dude,
even playing
there
fields. Like you really
there
don't
were
know how good people are.
so many accusations because the COD League last year finished entirely online.
Yeah.
Like they
Yep.
they did it from their own houses, and they did not check controllers. That was like one
Mm,
thing that like was like a huge thing was like they're just playing because it's kind of like an honor system.
yeah.
And there are times like during those matches where like there are plenty of clips you can find them all over the place where it's like, ooh, that was really suspect. Like a
Yeah.
guy like he's like running. Like I'm not accusing COD like pros of cheating, but like where he's running and it could be game sense, it could be a lot of things, but like he shoots and it's like, oh, that guy's behind a wall. And it's like he puts like a few shots into the wall and then like reloads and like and he's like, I think there's a guy like and he's right and you're like, that was really fucking weird. He
Hmm.
just like he knows that there's a guy right there.
Yeah.
How? I don't know because like I don't know, but he just has like a feeling or whatever. And there's other times too where like guy turns on somebody and the recoil, like the visual recoil, is gone. Like it was gone. And it's like, is it possible that he can pull down like that well? And he knows that perfectly. Yes, it's genuinely possible. But like I said, they don't check controllers. They don't check on. And like, if I told you like, hey, they're not going to check your controller, and you're playing for a $250,000 COD tournament, like this Cronus thing costs $30, and it's there's no way to prove it. Like there's
Yeah.
no way to prove it unless they like literally made people show hand cams or like something like something, and they just didn't require
Yep.
that. So
Yeah.
it's pretty wild. Like I don't like again, I'm not accusing anybody of anything, but there are definitely some clips that you can find online where it looks really suspect, like really bad.
Yeah.
But
So
who knows?
so your game of choice is Siege.
I think so. Like, but the other thing too, my like, I don't stream it right now because I feel like that Siege is a game that is it's only entertaining to me to watch if you're at a very high skill level.
Hmm.
Nobody wants to watch an average Siege player because you can go do the same thing,
True.
and it's not that exciting, and it's not that like high level of gameplay.
I'm pretty
Um,
high level at Siege.
so like, I mean, it's like me personally though, I do think it is the best competitive shooter
Hmm.
ever made. I think it's fantastic and it's really, really good. Does it have its problems? Of course it does, like
Yeah.
balancing issues and but like what game doesn't at this point? And you know, it's hard to
Yeah.
please everybody. But
I think it's actually a
Minesweeper,
tough question because when it comes down to it, like you can think
Tetris.
like, oh, viewership aside, like the way viewers will like look at the game aside, okay, whatever. But there are certain things you like can't ignore. The reason why I stopped streaming it was because I was just like tired of hearing or like being called the N word like actually every lobby. So if it's a game that's like com based and I have to mute people every game, like why am I even playing it if like I'd rather just not be called that, right? and then be
Look
like
up.
risking getting banned every single game. Because you can say like, oh, like yeah, you don't have control over it. Okay, whatever. Okay, well I kind of do because I know what's gonna happen every single game. But if it's so
Look
based
up.
on comms and I actually have to have like teammates,
Okay.
well then, but it happens. It's realistic. If I know what's going to happen and it keeps happening, I don't care if people like. Okay, I get it. The argument is valid. You're a small streamer. No one cares. Twitch isn't gonna see it. Whatever. Okay, I don't care. I'm not going to make that like part of the experience, just because I'm not. Like people can think
Dude,
that like
that's not even a streaming thing. That's just a you thing. Like,
yeah, I
don't
know,
even.
That's a person.
but
Yeah, like don't put yourself through that. Like,
but
what the hell?
but
Don't-
I don't want
Yeah.
to like. What's the point then? Because if
Exactly. I know.
that
Yeah,
then
that's what
it,
I'm
yeah,
agreeing
so it
with you.
makes it
Like,
not fun for me because well also because of certain aspects that I think it's gonna reflect in the stream. But it's just ridiculous that in a game that people claim like you need comms, there's so many people that want to ruin that experience and then lose. And I'm like, well, why are you playing then? I don't know.
Sage
I
is
don't
a
know. People
game.
can be toxic or whatever because they like to troll. But when it comes to ranked, and these people are like really prideful about their rank and stuff like that, I'm just like, man, like why are you so toxic and making this environment so
Bro, they are
trash? And then we end up
dude.
losing.
Dude, there's been games, bro, where I go in and then people they have the stat tracker thing that like you can
Mhm.
like look up someone's stats
yeah,
and shit.
on Valorant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, you get instantly judged because they're like on their computers just going,
Yeah.
oh, he's 0.8 KD, dude. This guy's gonna do shit. This guy's gonna do bad, and it's like
Yeah.
instantly over. It's like already a GG for them. I'm like, bro,
Mhm.
chillax, dude. But KD is hard to get up, bro. If you played like shit your whole like first 2 seasons, and then you're actually getting
Yeah.
better. Your KD's like it takes a while, bro. Unless your KD was God to begin with.
That
I'm
was
like,
actually a
bro,
thing with me when I first hopped on PC Siege. Like my stats are horrendous on Siege because like on
yeah.
PC because like that was literally the first game on PC that I ever attempted to play was Rainbow Six Siege. That's probably one of the
Mhm.
worst games that you can try to play at the start. It's because like it's
Yeah.
so mechanically like if you're
Yeah.
not good, like you're
Yeah.
gonna have a really hard time. And like
There's
I
a lot
did,
of buttons.
yeah. Like there's a
Yeah,
lot
true.
going on. There's a
Yeah.
lot and like
And
your aim and it takes a lot.
and
Mhm.
controller is really hard on PC as well. Like
Mm.
True.
in a game like Siege, aim is like means a lot. Like
Oh, yeah.
like pinpoint accuracy when you're like snapping to people's heads, it means a lot. Because
That's
the
a
recoil
game
in that game
that's a good
is
point.
crazy.
That's a good point.
Like
There's like a lot of people that straight up are like, like, how do I get better, blah blah, and like like most streamers or pros, like they're like, I hate to say this, they're like, you just got to get better at aiming. Like that's like the first thing
yeah,
you have to do, and people are
Yeah.
like,
you just
what do
gotta
you?
play the game,
Yeah,
dude.
and they're like, unfortunately, like the most important part of like a competitive FPS game is you have to hit shots, and they're like,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, a
probably
tactical shooter.
yeah,
You
they're like,
want to
that's
learn how to
probably the
shoot.
weakest
Yeah.
part of your game, and for some reason, for some people, it's like embarrassing to admit that, but it's like, no, it's
Yeah.
just
Because you have to
it's
hit
true.
your shots. You have to hit your shots
Yeah.
before they do, and you have to hit more vital shots than they do.
Yeah. Like
So
in
there's be
Siege, like
times where I'm like,
if
man,
you're just
how
like
did I die? Oh my gosh! And it's like 5 shots that are in his feet, and then a one body,
Yeah.
and then there's one headshot. I'm like,
Yeah, like,
true,
they just-
true, like true. Okay,
Yep.
fair. Like
And
nice.
the
That's
recoil in
true.
some of those guns,
So,
bro.
yeah.
The recoil in some of those guns, dude. They're like some of those guns are just like pinpoint accuracy, like, and some of them
Yeah.
are just like you're like,
Yeah.
you just go straight up, and I'm like, bro, this gun needs to chillax, and then you can't put any attachments to make it better. It's just the recoil is the recoil that you stick with.
Mhm.
So it's all about which guns you have to use and which guns you have to master as well. Because some guns
Yeah.
with high recoil are probably the best guns, but they're the one-shot ones where you like you see the pros just they instantly like lean headshot instantly they're dead.
Yeah.
Like those are the satisfying things to watch, like compilations of just people like lean
Getting
shooting and then
one-tapped,
boom
yeah,
getting
like
instant
one-tapped.
one taps, dude. That is like the best thing ever.
So
With,
would
like,
it be
a
Valorant
pistol,
for you, Joss, or would it be
Valorant? Oh,
CS? I know it's like the
it'll,
whole back
it'll
in the day.
definitely be Valorant for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would definitely be Valorant for me. Like
New age
it was
CS.
like if you would ask me like a month ago or last year, it wouldn't have been, because this game was on my edge. This
Yeah.
game was on my edge. It would have been Apex. I
Yeah.
love Apex. And to be honest, it's kind of a 50-50, to be honest. I put both
Yeah.
of these. Like if
Mm.
tactical shooter wise, Valorant, battle royale wise, Apex. Because I love Apex and I'm literally excited for season 8 and what's to come. Because dude, the lore in that game is so good. The shooting, the movement to me is just so good. I like it a lot. It's just fun. Like it's a game where I can lose 50 games in a row and still play it. Like I
Yeah.
don't care. You know what I mean? And Valorant, I'm just good.
I
just
gotta hear Limps because Limps a pretty well versed
Yeah.
like a games library guy, and
It's not going to be a BR, I'll tell you that much.
no, I know that. My guess, I could totally see Limp, like, cause like Limp and I played a lot of like the similar games from like when we were kids. Limp is definitely way more like well versed than I am, but I think Limp would be like a pretty good, like, sit back, like I'm playing through Super Mario Sunshine today, fellas. Like, sit back, like we're just gonna fucking talk and we're just gonna play this game.
We
together.
are
But Limp, like,
speed
what
running
is it?
Broforce today,
Like,
guys.
yeah, like what is it, Limp?
I could
I-
see like a
I can't-
Skyrim or something. I don't know.
I could not do speed running. So like just replaying, and I can't replay games that much.
Really?
That's why I can't do speed running, is because I don't want to replay games that many
Yeah.
times.
Mhm.
Like I like when I get like the urge to like play certain like types of games, I'll be like, like Sunshine would be pretty cool to play.
Yeah.
Like, and then I might like play it and probably not beat it, and then just like be done with it for a while until I go back to it. But really, like I've been this whole time I've been trying to think of like which one would be better, and I came to two options, and it's Minecraft or Smash Bros.
You like Minecraft?
Yes.
What?
I
Wait,
think with the
hold
mods,
on.
bro, you could. I
Wait,
mean,
You didn't know
you
that?
could do this
Bro,
forever
Limp would spend like entire like more than 6+ hours in
on a
Minecraft.
freaking bamboo farm.
Whoa, what?
I don't think
When
I
we
don't
had the
think
LiveLink server.
we had a LiveLink server, and
Yeah.
I dug a hole. Okay, not
Bro,
just
I
any
looked
kind
down
of
that
hole.
thing. I couldn't even see the fucking
This-
ground when I saw it.
This whole like this was purely survival. Like it was
Dude.
64 blocks down, and it was 128 by 128.
It was just a giant hole.
It took
Just a-
like it was just like
So you
days
mean-
of like
So you made a chunk. It was a chunk, and you just took it
multiple
out.
chunks.
Yeah, you just took it out.
Yes.
meanwhile,
And then I, like,
on the other
I
side,
shaped
there's a
the
pyramid
tops-
of
I shaped
glass.
the tops of it, and I like brought villagers in, bred them to like give me trades that I wanted. That was all in survival, so it took a really long time. But I was just like chilling, like just like doing whatever, homework, watching movies, while like I was just mining the entire day. And like sometimes I can just do that. Like I can just sit there and mine underground in the dark nonstop for a very long, an embarrassingly long amount of time. And then like so the only thing about Minecraft that I kind of wouldn't choose over Smash Bros is sometimes I just don't know what to do because there's just like so much. And I'll just like jump around. I'll just jump on like the crafting tables and chests in my house, just like waiting on an idea to do something.
You know
I
what's
Okay.
crazy?
Okay,
Wait.
hear me out.
Wait.
Hear me out.
Okay.
We start up a server again, all of us. Okay.
Okay.
Limp and I wrote this down. Like we already wrote this down. Okay. I have never beaten the Ender Dragon. Okay. LiveLink beats Minecraft.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do it. I've never done it before.
Don't you
And
say hardcore
I
would make
want
it
to
to
do
And
it.
then we
fun.
somehow
and,
get the
and
world
hardcore,
record.
and we do it in hardcore.
Yeah.
And if anyone does it, if there's one guy
Reset.
left and he does it for us, no, if there's one guy and he does it for us,
Okay.
we did it because
Okay.
like we all contributed. I'm assuming like
Yeah,
a
oh,
little,
yeah,
even
yeah.
if it's like a little, we
So-
contributed. You know, like a
We
little
gotta
bit.
root that one guy on, dude. We're in the background,
Yeah,
just like
that's what I'm saying. How
After
funny
this-
would it be if it's like just Rest is left?
Oh, well,
Like,
then we're not gonna
just
win
that.
it. Like,
But like, you got to do it for us, man.
oh
You're
man.
the last member of
you
Live
gotta be
Link.
the one.
Look, like
Dude, this is gonna be a freaking 38-hour stream.
no, it was.
Jeez.
I talked about
Wait,
this.
wait,
It won't
wait,
be
what's
close. I
the-
know how. Like I've beaten.
Yeah.
Dragon in under
Yeah, literally,
Oh
I
myself.
leave the server, I join back, and then they just tell me, "Oh, the Ender Dragon's dead already." I'm like, "Okay."
Credits are rolling. Josh is like, what?
What? I literally left for an hour. I come back. Oh, it's dead already. All right, cool, fantastic. How long does it take to beat Minecraft? I never watched any of the speedruns or anything. Like, what's the normal time for Minecraft?
It depends.
Speedruns are well. So like the new update, and if you're doing like random seed, it's a like I think the times are getting really close to 20 minutes.
Holy.
Oh really? Damn,
Those
20
now,
minutes.
again, those are nowhere close to like a speedrunner's average game. Like the
Mhm.
fastest one is like close to 20 minutes. And that's like this person getting like the luckiest seed possible,
Yeah.
like with the current like speedrunning strats. But I think the game that I'd choose is actually Smash Bros. On the Switch.
Smash
You
Bros.
in the last 3 days have really
Yeah.
found a new passion for
Yeah.
that game.
And it hasn't been like a new passion. It's just like I finally played it after wanting to for so long. On my Switch now, it's a little bit skewed because sometimes I leave my Switch on. But it says that I've played more than 600 hours of Smash Ultimate. It's a lot of hours.
It's
Not a
lot.
ton, but
No,
Oh,
that's
there's an
lot.
hour count. There's a hour counter on
Yeah.
Switch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there is.
Oh.
And so like I've put that much time in. I've become really good with about 6, 7 characters,
Uh-huh.
and I've gotten decent with maybe like 50.
Mhm.
And there's still like
Damn.
25 left. Like there's 25 that like probably like 20 of those 25 I don't know how to play at all. Like if I like when it comes up on random, I'm just like I'm button mashing.
Like name one. Like who like what's one you just don't
Lucario.
know how to do.
So like Ryu and Ken. Like those are
Yeah.
two like the Street Fighter characters.
Yeah.
I don't know how to play them. Like and it was funny because like when I was playing Punisher, almost every single like I was picking random. Almost every single character that I got was just like ones that I didn't know how to play. Like I didn't know how to play well. Like yeah, exactly. Zelda, Ryu, Ken, Ice Climbers, and Olimar. Like
Olimar. That's a boy right there.
Dude, I suck at Smash.
You just
Bros.
throw the Pikmin, dude. That's it, and then dodge.
I don't
You
get.
just throw
I
the
don't.
Pikmin.
Throw Pikmin, and you better dodge, man, until you get some more, until you can sprout some more, man. That's
Yeah, like,
pretty
Smash
much
Bros has
it.
a lot of timing. It has too much timing.
Oh,
for
yeah.
me.
but
Like
like
Smash Bros is games like that require timing are just they're so my brain too small, you know. Continue, Limp.
But so like the thing about the game for me is that there's just so much content with it. And that like I've put that much time in and I still have characters that I need to just learn how to play. Not even like get good at, but just learn. There's like quite a few that I'm decent at that I can get better. There's like good ones that I can become like a lot better at if I just like practice more.
Mhm.
And I can just do that in the like in the regular like Smash setting, just against a level 9 CPU. Or I can run like online games, or I can train amiibos, like with characters that I'm already good at. Like there's so much in there that I could do.
Wait, what do the amiibos do?
So
Does it like give you extra characters or what?
no, so the amiibos like you have like your amiibo and you scan it on your Switch, and basically you can train. It has like an AI system built into it, and you can train it.
You literally like train it.
Oh,
You teach it how to
what?
fight like the way that you want to teach it how to fight. Like the more of a certain type of move you use and kill it with, it will learn to use that move more to kill with, and so on and so forth. And then you get it to where like you can teach it combos and all sorts of crap, and it can decimate.
There are some like people that like train their amiibos so well that like it can beat fucking pro players. Like it is the perfect AI.
Yeah, well,
It's
well, the thing about those is normally like when you see a pro like fighting amiibos, they're fighting amiibos with spirits added onto them.
oh yeah.
That changes the game entirely again.
Mhm.
Like there's entirely different forms of training for with spirits and without, and it's a lot of fun to do. Like on the channel that I showed you last night,
Yeah.
Amiibots one, like I have amiibos with over like a 50% win rate, which
Yeah.
isn't actually one of them's like a 69% win rate.
Nice.
I'm pretty sure it was your Bowser.
Yeah.
So long.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's awesome like seeing those like back when like I'd actually those I'd actually be able to catch like the matches that mine showed up on. It's fun to watch. But now there's just like so many in that list that I never see them anymore. But it's fun to do. There's tons of discords where they like have tournaments for amiibos. But I think Smash, like I can go online and just play it for hours.
Dude, I remember the original amiibos, bro. The Skylanders.
Oh, bro, the
Like
ones that you put on like the
Skylanders, yeah.
little
You put
rock
on the
thing.
portal, dude.
The
Dude,
portal. The portal.
Bro, I begged my dad to get me that. Dude, that shit was so fun, bro. My mind was blown when I was putting like this little character on the thing, and I'm just like, and it showed up on the screen, bro. I was like,
I mean, is that a fighting game? I never got that or
no,
watched
it's like
any
it's like
gameplay.
an adventure. It's an
game, right?
adventure
Okay.
game. Yeah, it's like an adventure game.
And those
So-
things are just like you just can play as the ones that you buy from the store.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's how it is in Smash. Like you go to the amiibo thing, it's like please scan it. You scan it and it pops up. You pick like the skin for it, like you pick its name, and then you
What do you mean
just
scan it?
You like literally like touch it to the
So-
Switch.
yeah.
So
So,
they
Oh,
have
because I was
NFC
gonna say like,
chips
there's
on
no
it.
camera in here. I was like, what
No,
are you talking
look at
about?
On
look
the
at
home
look at your
button.
left. Yeah, look, it's like a little
like
square.
literally in the Joy-Con, like right here, you touch an amiibo here, and it like
Okay.
reads it.
Yeah, it scans it.
That's wild.
Oh, dude.
Yeah,
That's
Speaking
wild.
of that, dude. Speaking of that, this is completely unrelated to any game, but it's related to the scanning thing, dude. I don't know if you've seen these, but they're called dot cards, and they're like little cards that you basically like they're business cards, right? But the
Oh,
only thing you
yeah.
do to the
dude.
thing, you just
dude.
like tap it,
Yeah.
and then
Yes.
it just links you to the thing. Dude, I was thinking I was just gonna get one of those.
Dude, at
put my
Twitch, dude, at
Twitch on.
TwitchCon, yeah.
Yeah, TwitchCon, dude. Patent. Anyways, and then
Wait.
you just go around touching people's phones. And then
Okay, so,
Follow,
like-
follow. Like
So-
you're just racking them up.
So
You're
what's
just racking 'em
crazy,
up.
bro? Is so
Easy.
listen to this. When I was working, I worked at a store called Baseballism. It's like a baseball clothing brand store.
Tough.
Uh-huh.
And this guy came in one day and he was like, yo, like, he's like, your manager in? I was like, yeah. And so he talks and he had this idea. So it was for like those business cards, but he said that he was taking that idea to clothing. Okay. So it was funny because like it was just me and the manager were the only employees there that day. And my first thought, I literally out loud said, I was like, you mean Nike ID? And he looked at me and he was like, oh, you know what Nike ID is? And so I was like, yeah. So Nike ID is you can buy like this is like a real like LeBron James jersey, like
Yeah.
whatever, right? Nike ID,
Mhm.
if I go to the Nike app on my phone and I open the Nike app and I go like this, boom, I now follow LeBron James and it will update me on everything, personalized custom content
Dude,
about
that
the
is
about the
fucking
player.
sick.
So then he was like, it's the same idea, like basically, but he was like, I just want to make it like for like more like a retail business thing to where it's like really common. His business card had that chip in it. He like put it there and like scanned it through like the Apple scan thing,
Yeah.
scanned it, and then boom, like it, and then it literally opened the guy's website. So he was like, my idea is that like you could have that on like the bottom of your shirt for like your business or whatever, and then you take somebody's phone, they scan it, and it opens up Safari or Google, like whatever it does.
Or you
And then,
take
like,
off your shirt and then.
No.
Okay.
And so
The
then
way Sir made it seems like he's pointing at his crotch and like,
Yeah.
so
I was like,
you
wait,
go to
like,
the
yeah, that's kind of
OnlyFans,
awkward,
you want to
man.
put it down
so
here.
you take it
OnlyFans.
to your junk. So you take it to your junk, and then you touch your junk, and then it
And
takes
then
the
it
website.
Here's my
scans.
Twitch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's my Patreon. Here's my OnlyFans.
Yeah.
He actually
And you
has
just
it.
keep going.
Like
The chip is
clothing
in his
that
dong.
He
Yeah,
planned.
it's
but
implanted.
like boxers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So but yeah, so like that was the whole like and he actually showed us. He was like the shirt that I'm wearing right now is like a prototype, and he like tapped his shirt really quick, and like it took him to his website.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh,
That's
that's kind of
crazy.
fucking crazy. And it was just cool because like for like that brand Baseballism, like the whole thing was like it's very like family friendly, like super like close community type thing.
Mhm.
So like he was like thinking about it, he's like, you're at like a good example was so like the whole Baseballism like brand, it's just like it's like there's like some baseball movies in there, and like that like we sell shirts for. And so one example was they were opening up a store at the Field of Dreams in Iowa, which is like a real place. But if you don't, like, you know that like the Field of Dreams is an actual movie, it's a baseball movie. So his idea was, what if they made a shirt that literally said like baseball shirt that says like, no, it's Iowa, which is like or no, this is Iowa, which is like a famous line from the movie. You
Mhm.
tap it, and then instead of a website or something, it takes you to the YouTube link with the scene where he says the line. So you could show somebody like, oh, like have you ever seen this movie? And they're like, oh no, and then you're like,
Dude,
oh,
there's
like
gonna be so
boom,
much memes to this,
boom,
dude.
and
There's gonna
like
be so much.
Honestly, yeah.
Dude,
But it was a really cool idea.
Rick
It's
rolling
gonna
through
be-
your ID.
Rick
oh
rolling-
my god.
Do not touch Chance, bro.
Bring
Is
it
wait, is
back.
Chance in here, bro?
Yo,
We're gonna
Yeah,
we're
he's
gonna
probably
walk
in
up to
here.
Chance with this card.
At,
Oh, he's
at
in here. Okay,
TwitchCon.
whatever.
I mean,
but genuinely, I think
Yeah.
for like for conquerors like at like TwitchCon and like events and things, dude, it's if you're talking to me and they're like, hey, what's your Twitch? You'd be like, like, whip it out, scan it, and then it
Wait,
pulls it up.
wait,
and
what's up?
They can
What's
follow
up,
you
sir?
right there.
What's
Whip
up?
Whip it out. Pause.
You whip it out. They follow you like right there. Like it's a
Jeez.
perfect idea, you know.
Holy. Okay.
But yeah, it's yeah, I have seen it before. It was a really sick idea.
Yeah.
So, but like, dude, we LiveLink merch. We get that on the LiveLink merch.
It's just like our first merch is just like a barcode.
Dude,
That's
It's just
it. It's just a barcode. I mean, and it.
No, it's
A
a
QR
QR code. It's a QR
Yeah,
code
it's
that
a QR
it takes
code
you
that-
to the LiveLink channel.
Yeah, or like our website. I don't know. Or if there's a way to print, like if we make a live link version of the like that scanner card you're saying,
Yeah.
or like where it could go to like a link tree or something. I don't know. That'd
You
be
know,
sick.
one
on
of the-
fire.
It's one of those crazy, like that's one of the crazy things where you don't know like what, like there's so many different ways you could implement that, and like
Put
it
that
reminds me
subs
of
automatically.
Make people sub.
Oh my gosh.
It just
No,
it's,
like-
it's actually
like-
it's actually a Google Play thing. It's a Google like it's an Apple Card thing. It's just like oh, guess you just give me
You just
$5.
prepaid for 6
Something like-
months. Yeah.
you know you're like I'm not kidding, but like stuff like that could happen. But like something similar that Illusion had set up, if you remember, Res, is like on one of the links that linked to his Twitter. It was just like if you click on the link or picture or whatever it was, it takes you to the retweet page of his pinned tweet that he's live. So like it's just
Mm.
like a tweet that he wrote like a long time ago, and it just takes you like to like an auto-generated message that says that Illusion is live, and you read, and it like you just have to hit the retweet button
Huh.
and to tell everyone that like you're following that.
I think I
he's
remember
live.
that. I do remember that. Or someone mentioned it. I didn't get
Kinda
it.
cool,
Anthony
actually.
Gaming,
Yeah,
dude,
that's
he is a
smart.
genius, man.
understand.
Yeah.
I was like, what if you could? What if
Not
you could
just
do
a
that to,
Fortnite
like,
streamer.
because you can set up that link to go to the sub page to subscribe to someone like, in one click. You can also, and that's what a lot of people set up for mobile.
Oh yeah. Dude,
Just
frick a
because sometimes it
subcoin,
works
man.
better than the
Yeah.
Twitch system.
So I was
and since it costs more through the Twitch system on mobile, and then also you could just like throw that around like with a Twitch follow, like link.
dude,
We should
you
just be
giving me
bots, to
so
be
many
honest.
ideas for
Just
new
all
channel
bias,
points,
I
bro.
know.
You just gave me like 5 new ideas for channel points. Dude, I have so many channel points. Like when I come back, when my internet's back, dude, there's gonna be my channel points is gonna be like a fucking shop, dude. I'm gonna have a literal shop. I'm not even
Tom
kidding.
Nook,
Like
dude.
I want to have a category section. This is why I need a fucking full-time mod, okay? Because I can't just be like I'm literally gonna have to be turning on and off different ones for different games at all
Yeah.
fucking times,
Mhm.
and that's gonna be annoying. Or I just set up a button that does it all for me. Probably the
True.
smartest idea, but it's even more work, and I'm really lazy. So maybe not. So call me if you're out there, please.
So I also, when we were talking about Minecraft and beating it like a few minutes ago, I was thinking like, so we do that once, right? And then the next time we do it, we get the community to try and mess us up and get the community to not let us beat the game.
Yeah.
So like it wouldn't be on hardcore, but it would be on hard. So like you can die and it'll be okay. But we can either set up the coding to be through channel points or with it.
yeah. Okay.
And so what would
Wait. Hold on. Pause. Can you re-say that? Like everything just cut off for a second.
Okay,
was the point?
basically it would be similar to the we try to beat Minecraft on hardcore, except it wouldn't be on hardcore, and the community tries to make sure that we don't win.
So like
And then-
drop,
Also, we'll do
drop
channel
whatever
points
you
that
have
spawn
equipped
shit
in lava.
Well, yeah, and so
No.
like,
It would
you
it
can
would
set
be
up. I know
You can
for
set
sure.
up so it like
I know
put
for
stuff
sure you
in
can do it with
smallest
Yes,
things in.
yes.
there's a guy that I followed that
Is it Professor? Is it Professor?
no.
Okay, because he's done this exact thing before, and it was
Yeah.
so funny. It was
Dude,
hilarious.
Was he the dude that did it with the donations?
Yeah.
then
So like,
he just,
if you donated like
shit ton of
$5,
dragons.
like no matter what, like a gas spawns, and like in like the overworld, and like it was crazy because he's like in a mine, and then
Dude,
it's like $5, and then it's like gas,
is
and then he's
insane
and then he was like
how much money
what
he
the fuck,
fucking made
what?
that day.
And then like somebody spawns in like a wither for like $100. They like donate like 100, and it's like the wither spawns, and he's like not equipped for that. And he was playing on hardcore, and he was
Uh-huh.
like,
Oh my
he's like, I literally
gosh.
don't
Dude,
know, like he just had
That
to
is
run. It
so
was so
funny.
he
funny.
made
It was
That's
so
hilarious.
funny.
But
He
I
made
was
so much money that stream. It is
Yeah.
crazy.
what
dude.
I was thinking
People
is
going
that we
back to
set it
back.
up. We set it up so that we're all going at the same time, and
Uh-huh.
they have to like do their bit donation to get whatever effect they want, and then at the person that they want to mess up. And so there would be like
Okay.
there'd
Yeah,
be
yeah.
like however many of us in the game, say like 4, 5, 6, however
Mhm.
many. And so like if they wanted to mess DB up, they'd have to like do their bits and then at DB,
Yeah,
go
and then
You can
through
do that
DB,
one?
yeah.
purposefully like do whatever effect around DB. And there may be some that like work for everyone, but there's this one guy, like his thing is you can do one bit and it spawns a chicken. Like it starts at 1 bit, and so like it'll spawn a
Spawns a
chicken with a 1% chance that it's a creeper,
Oh
Mhm.
my gosh.
somewhere around you. And the funny thing is like whenever it spawns in the chicken, it has the person's name who donated, like the bit.
Okay, yeah. That'd be funny.
And then like there's stuff where it's like it was like 25 bits to spawn like a group of chickens or like a pig or something.
We're gonna see who the viewers love more.
Yeah. Oh,
And then
100%.
and then it was like 100 or it's like 50 bits to like be put on like a pedestal, it was called, and basically just like puts you like 20 blocks up
Oh,
on
shit.
a 2x2
That
of logs
sucks.
all the way up.
Mhm.
Wait, what if you're like
there's
moving,
another-
dude? You're just dead?
Exactly. Like
Wait, 20 bucks
if you're
can't kill
running
you?
and jumping and they do it, it like if you're going too fast, like running and jumping, like you may not like be lifted in the air by the logs,
But you'll have like logs behind
if-
you, or it will push you up.
yeah. But if you're like walking like at a regular speed, it's like the tree builds fast enough and puts you up there fast enough that you just walk off and die.
Oh my gosh.
And then there's just, like-
1,000 bits, just insta kill. Just
And then
kill.
there is stuff to like spawn creepers. There's stuff to like you can't jump for like 30 seconds. Stuff like that. But if we could have that so that it's like specific to people, like to certain
You can do
people,
that?
I don't know.
I mean, we could look into it for sure.
That sounds pretty hype.
Oh, I was just waiting for someone to say, you can do it, Jaws.
Josh probably could do
I
it.
mean, if anyone
Oh,
could
yeah.
do it,
It would be Jaws.
Yeah, probably would be him.
Dude,
Alright, Josh.
super random. Like I hadn't seen this yet. I'm watching the Kong versus Godzilla trailer.
Dude,
This looks-
that movie, dude.
This
dude,
I hope this is like a cool movie because this shit looks pretty wild.
Can I just say,
dude,
the
I've
only,
been waiting for
the
it.
only way that I think Kong could beat Godzilla is by the whole Ant-Man Thanos kind of thing.
Okay, well, I know, and this they're the same size.
What?
Yeah, they are
Yeah,
because
Godzilla and
so
Kong
like
are the same size. I don't know.
well,
how,
not
but-
like normally, but like so like the way
No,
that
no,
like
no.
this one works, I guess, is because like the other like the King Kong movie from like a few years ago, you know, that took place
He
in like
wasn't-
the 80s. Like
yeah, he
Skull
wasn't
Island,
fully
like
grown.
yeah, and he was like a baby. So now he's like fully grown. So now he's like the same size as Godzilla. And so that's how like they're like equal. I can find it because yeah, like somebody was like normally Kong is like literally with a tenth of the size of Godzilla. So like this fight like doesn't make sense.
As
Like-
yeah, as like if you go into too much detail into movies like that, you're not
Yeah,
gonna
like
enjoy it.
You're not
exactly.
gonna have fun.
The only way that you can
Watch
really
it fun.
enjoy a Godzilla movie is just for like the explosions and
Yeah. Oh yeah. All that I care about is that like
Dude.
the action is like super cool.
yeah.
Dude, the newest.
all that I care about.
You guys seen the newest Godzilla movie? Dude, that movie was.
No, I
so,
didn't
I
see
love
it.
that movie. It was
That's
so
what
good.
where
I
he
haven't
fights
seen,
like
like, any of
where he
those
fights like
types of
Mothra or
movies.
something, right?
No, where he fights freaking the 3-headed Hydra thing, electric.
Oh
like, dragon
yeah,
thing.
yeah. And then
Like, that
doesn't
thing was amazing.
was it the first Godzilla movie? He like opens the thing's mouth and he like breathes fire into it and he like kills it that way. And it was like,
I
oh,
guess
like
I
he
just
can
won't
breathe,
watch
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
So, yeah.
he can like breathe
Yeah.
fire. It was like, yeah, I think that was
Yeah.
the first one. Yeah, I think that was
Dude,
the
the
first one.
sounds in the newest one, dude. Oh my god! Like, if you were watching in the theaters, bro, it was that the entire theater just fucking rumbles from Godzilla, and that's what I love seeing from Godzilla. Just the absolute beast that man is, like that lizard is. Oh my god, I love Godzilla.
So
Godzilla's
I saw this one thing where people were like, okay, like there's no shot that like they actually have like a winner at the end of this. So people, because like
Yeah.
that would like like that would kind of suck if like actually like Team Kong versus like Team Godzilla. It's like, oh, King Kong lost. Like it's like, okay, I don't know. I just feel like they like wouldn't
It's like the
kill
whole
off like
Batman
that.
v Superman, the whole Batman v
So
Superman thing.
people
that
are
happened.
thinking that like yes, like they're gonna fight, like they will fight, but then
And
like
then another
some
enemy comes in.
crazy like big
Yeah.
bad comes out, like something big comes out, and then they like team up
You know,
to fight
Mothra?
this thing.
Mothra is Godzilla's wife.
They're like they have like a
Fun
thing.
fact. Yeah, that's her wife. Like, you have to see the new movie. Like, it was so like, oh, it's just.
There's
good.
like
I
a
don't
whole
wanna
thing
spoil
about it.
Is there a wedding?
Yeah, there's like a whole you like
There's a
know
wedding.
because like
Do they have the
there's no
paper-
wedding, but you can tell that that's Mothra, that's Godzilla's girl right there coming in clutch. Okay, that it's
There-
just
Dude, this trailer I didn't listen to it with sound, but like this looks pretty good. Like it definitely looks
does it?
interesting.
I haven't seen
There's
the
like
trailer. I haven't seen
like
the trailer yet.
I like Kong at one point like goes back to Skull Island and he visits Skull Island again, like fights some things there, I think. Yeah, but it looks cool. I hope it's good.
I
Cool
really
action movies
do.
like that. Yeah, cool action movies like that are always.
Did you
I
see
enjoy.
Kong Skull Island?
Yeah, I have seen that.
Did
That was
you
a
like
movie.
it?
It was cool. Yeah, it was fine.
Wasn't who's
If
the
you go into a
actor?
movie like not expecting like very much, oh, what's her name is in it? Brie Larson's in it, right?
Yeah, and then the other dude, the bad dude.
Yeah, Samuel L. Jackson. Well,
Yeah, Samuel L.
he's-
Jackson was in
Yeah,
it.
he's in it.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure. Yeah.
yeah. But
Like
that was a cool
Capital
movie.
That was
One.
really good.
or-
That was a good movie.
Yeah, the Capital One guy. Yeah, Capital One guy.
Okay.
Yeah, the Capital One guy.
He's also in Captain Marvel.
Oh, Coach Carter.
Oh yeah, he.
That's the guy from
Yeah.
Coach
Yeah.
Carter.
Nice.
I forgot
nice.
about that.
Wait, that's the guy from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, right? Got him.
I don't. Was he?
Got him.
Wait,
Imagine.
Was he
imagine.
in Fresh Prince like one episode?
No.
Okay, make sure.
I'm being funny. I'm not
Captain
getting
Marvel. Captain
meant-
Marvel.
I'm not getting
What-
like I'm getting like mixed up.
Got you.
What's up? Iron Man 3?
No, Men in Black 1, 2, and 3.
Oh,
That was Will Smith.
that's him.
That was Will
Oh,
Smith.
that's
him.
Will Smith. That's Will
Will
Smith.
Yeah.
Okay, that was his name, right?
Mm.
Shark Tale.
Yeah, is that the guy from
Dude.
Shark Tales, dude?
Dude,
Oh
don't
my
even get me started with Shark Tales. I have a big problem with that movie.
Oh,
I,
come
I,
on,
I,
dude.
I like a whole discussion.
What?
Yesterday, I had a trailer of it yesterday. I've never seen Shark. Like, I knew it was like Will
Dude,
Smith.
Shark
like,
Tales is
started-
Come on, dude.
racist. That's a racist-ass movie.
Oh shoot!
That's a racist
Oh,
movie.
Shoot!
The way
Yo,
they
dive in it,
shaped
bro. Dive in
these
it, bro.
characters-
Holy.
No, the way they shaped the fish's character. Like, for
Yeah,
Will Smith,
it's obvious.
bad. It's so.
It's
It's
obvious.
the swagger, bro. He starts off like breaking it down at the car wash. Like, come on, dude. Like, you see
I'm,
him. put
I'm
it-
not even.
Like, come
There's
on
one
now.
physical. There's like actually there's two
It's
like
the lip. Yeah,
facial
it's the lips,
features.
dog. I got you.
That are like-
They tried to really hard
fish.
to make it look
Fish
like-
got them lips though, bro. Like, you know that, right?
Okay.
Come on now.
Here's the thing. I've heard that he requested that was a part of the movie. That Will Smith actually requested that his character looks like him. So if that's true, movie isn't racist, in my opinion. But like if that isn't true, yeah,
Chat,
this movie's
figure it
racist.
out.
This movie's
Yo,
racist.
but Lola though.
Holy,
figure it
I
out.
lost.
I lost.
Holy.
I lost, bro. I
Too bad though.
lost.
Too bad. She's too much of a baddie for her own good.
Limp, I'm not kidding. The funniest clip that I've seen recently is Rest playing that Donald Duck game and how quickly he sees Daisy Duck and how casually he just goes, he's like this, ready? He's like playing and he's just sitting there like and he just goes, I lost. Like it was so casual and like he didn't even like laugh afterwards. He was just like, I lost. Like like oh my god. Like I think about
didn't
that
have-
so
You
much.
have
Like,
someone
I was saying it all like I
Oh
was
my
saying it so much
gosh.
the other day. I was just like, I lost. Like, I lost, man.
Serv is like Rest is like he is exponentially down bad. That like
It's just
this is the
Daisy
case.
Duck.
Like
Daisy
this is
Duck
the
is just, I
level.
lost.
Like it is
I'll
rough
be,
out
I'll be
here.
back in like 5 minutes. Give me just a little bit.
I bet.
Dude,
But
it
it's
was
taking a huge
it was
jump.
it
Just the
was
biggest
fucking
turn.
funny to see
Yeah.
that. I wish I was there for the stream. I would just spam the down bad emote like for
It
an
was
entire.
so funny, dude. It was so funny. Rest didn't
You
have a
keep the
chance with her. Punisher said
camera.
that Rest didn't have a chance with Daisy Duck.
Hello?
What?
Hello? I think I think I would. Hello?
Oh, with Daisy Duck, she's taken,
You would
man.
not have a dude. She's taken, bro.
You
Donald
saw
Duck,
how
bro?
long it took me to beat that game with freaking Donald?
But you beat it in like 2 hours.
Yeah. If it was
How-
me going
how
through that
are-
simulation,
How are companies allowed to get away with that for selling a full retail price game that you could beat in fucking 2 hours? How is that allowed?
I'm 22 years
What
old.
do you mean? It's
Like that
22 years
game.
old.
I'm
Games
22 years old, dude. Like it's not meant for. It's meant for like someone that like you're gonna struggle. Like if I was a little kid, that game like I would fall a bunch more. Like I was making sure that I was grinding lives so I could like beat the boss. Like there's like you get stuck on a boss. You have to figure it
Look
out.
how long it took him
you
to
know?
beat freaking Rugrats, bro. The final
Oh yeah,
boss.
Rugrats. Like I could
Bro.
we could beat it as a kid. I mean we also didn't have a save card, but when we finally did try to beat it in 2 days without turning off the N64, we got to the boss and couldn't beat it, and our N64 was so hot we're like we had to turn it off. But like so as a kid, like I mean me being like 6, my older brother's 9, like we couldn't beat it, you know. And then we do it on stream in 2 hours.
Yeah.
When that was last year. Yeah, so when I was like 21.
Dang, so when you're just a
So-
kid, you're just the big dumb.
Yeah, but it's also meant for that, like
Who
for
isn't?
that age.
Yeah.
Well,
who
okay,
isn't?
it's probably wasn't meant for a 6-year-old to play, but like 10 to 12 or no Rugrats. Yeah, yeah, I guess like 6 to 10 to be honest. So
Damn.
yeah,
Hmm.
I want to
Okay.
replay
stuff out here.
Crash Bandicoot. I want to replay Crash
Dude,
Bandicoot.
I never played Crash like personally as a kid, but like I had like cousins that played it.
Dude, it's so good.
What about
the
Yeah.
Crash was
Ratchet
the only
and
child
Clank?
game
That
I
one?
ever had.
That's like
Ratchet and
PlayStation,
Clank,
right?
they're coming out with a new one. Ratchet and Clank, they're coming up with a new one soon.
If you're like a PSP kid or whatever, then like I know I had some friends that had it and like said it was really good. Dude, the PSP,
That is
I
the
don't
thing
think
that I
it-
wish
who had it,
never
bruh?
died.
like who had it?
I
Because
never
I'm not
had
gonna lie,
one.
me and all my friends like
Oh.
had DSs, and the only kid that I know had a PSP, like he also had a DS. Like he was one of my close friends, but he also had a PSP, and then he also had a PS3. So he like just went the PlayStation route. But also, no one like. So I went to the same school from like first grade all the way up to 8th.
I want to see my
So
PSP.
we always have like the same, like the same class all the way up. It's like these same people, and no one wanted to get a PSP because it, like I don't even know what grade it was, but like we had a joke for what the abbreviation PSP meant, and then no
Baseball
one
Peter?
wanted to.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
dude.
so no one wanted to get a PSP or talk about that they like had one or would play, and it was,
You know what
like, it was like a thing. It was a running joke from like whenever it came out to 8th grade. I'm telling you. So no one DS.
You know what
Everyone
I've
had
been trying to
DS,
get?
that's
I never had either. Also,
Holy-
Joey is right. The PSP did play movies. Remember, you could buy movies. and
Yeah,
then, like,
yeah,
you could- and you
true,
put 'em in,
true.
watch movies.
I had one movie. It was called
Shark Tale.
it was with no. It was with frick Will Smith. No, not Will Smith.
Holy
You
crap!
fucked me up.
this guy.
You fucked me up. Who's the- Dude, what the fuck is it called? Talladega Nights, right?
Oh,
The
Ricky
race car
Bobby.
game?
Yeah, with Will
With
Ferrell.
Ricky Bobby? Yeah, him.
Yeah, with Will
I had that
Ferrell.
movie, and I would play that movie literally at night every time before I go to bed. And I just have like I made a blanket tower, and I would
I
just
am
watch that
legend.
movie.
I
Because
am
I thought it
legend.
was a racing game. I thought it was a racing game,
Dude,
and then
Oh, when
I
you
didn't know
bought
that.
it?
Yes.
Oh, it was a
Yeah, when I
movie.
bought it, and it was a movie. And I'm
Oh,
like, what
okay.
the frick is this? And then that was the movie I watched for like days on day.
And you
days
gotta
on
make it.
end.
You gotta make it work. You gotta make your purchase worth it.
Yeah,
Talladega
you
Nights
gotta
is
make it
fire.
worth it, dude.
That is
Yeah.
one of Will Ferrell's best movies. 100%. That's like that's
Dude,
one of
you
them for
gotta
sure.
gotta shake and bake.
You gotta shake and
The
bake.
shake and bake.
The shake and bake. Shake and bake.
But
You gotta shake it
also-
before you bake it.
also- But also, there's another thing. There's something I've been trying to get, and I didn't know existed. It was the PSP Go. It was the full digital version of the PSP, and it was like the foldable one. and I thought that was so cool, and I never had one, and I wanted one. I was
I
like,
I
I was a
watched
little
a video about how like someone was explaining that like the PS Vita was just like they made it and they were like it's actually like a really good system, like it's like a good they were like the marketing and they were like the PS Vita just completely flopped. It's like one of the actual like worst like handheld like mobile like gaming systems ever made, but they were like it's good, but it's just like it just didn't take
Yeah.
off, like it
Hmm.
didn't take off like how like the
so,
DS did.
so,
Yeah.
so this thing, was
You have a Vita.
yeah, this thing was the first purchase I ever did by saving my own money. This is like the first thing I ever bought, and this is like the proudest thing I've ever gotten. This thing is amazing because like playing this in high school, like you were always that cool kid. I always tell the cool kids like playing this before the Switch and before the DS. This was the go-to, bro. Like you play your anime games on here, and I was just here playing freaking what was I playing? I was playing it's like a race city called Midnight Club. It was
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
called
Midnight Club.
Midnight.
Oh, that's a good series. Yeah.
That game was, I would finish that game like 4 different times, bro. It was so fun. And I was like, oh, you can, it's backwards compatible because you can get games from PSP as well because it was a PSP game. So I got on here, dude. I was just playing that all fucking day long. And this thing is amazing. I got the this is the slim version. This is the one that charges through US mini micro USB, I think. Right? The Android charger one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this thing, I just love it. It's just great. Look at this. Just look at that. Look at that slim texture design.
That is really small. That's like really compact. You put that in your pocket
Yeah.
for like some people.
And
That's crazy.
when did that thing come out?
I think
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, Google. When did the PS Vita come out?
Hello.
For
She has no idea.
no clue.
No idea at all.
She said no shot. She said no shot.
I don't know when that kind of stuff came out.
2011.
2011.
Huh?
Okay.
2011.
2011. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
See, I feel like
December
so. Yeah. So at least for me and like friends of mine, that's when mobile gaming was already really fun. So, and I'm not gonna go into the whole spiel, of course, dude. But that's like when Star Legends came out. So we were already playing like the previous MMO before that on the iPod Touch. So I feel like because we had an iPod Touch and mobile games from iPhones were like a big thing for like that, like a lot of kids were playing like just take your parents' phone and like play whatever game. That like since we had an iPod Touch, that like filled like gaming for us, like little games that were like high scores, MMOs, like
Dude,
multiplayer, like
did you-
shooter type stuff that we just skipped
on the
whatever
iPod Touch.
handheld stuff was out at the time because we had an iPod Touch.
on the iPod Touch. Did like who did anybody own an iPod Touch? Like,
I had two.
I
like,
Yeah.
did you ever play on it with Rest?
Yeah, yeah.
Was there? Did you remember a game that was like a shooter? It was kind of like Doom kind of ish, like old Doom kind of kind of thing. I don't know, but it
Was
was
it
like
aerial view?
it was no, it was like it
Oh.
was first person. It was like legitimately first person, and you just go around and you just like shoot aliens or something. And I thought that one was so cool. It was like, I don't know, I thought it was Call of Duty. I'm not
There was
gonna
an
lie.
alien type one that was like
Oh.
aerial view called Gun Bros,
Uh-huh.
and you would like after it would just be like tons and tons of rounds of stuff spawning in, so it was kind of like zombies. And like after you would finally lose, you would just get all this currency and you would upgrade or like buy better and better guns. And there was like daily challenges and stuff like that. But honestly, a lot of the high score stuff was fun, like the like Apple Arcade type thing. Like they came up with like tons of games you could play with friends. So it was a
Mhm.
multiplayer aspect. And then because I had two iPod touches, that's how I would talk to friends before we could use Skype, because Skype used to be paid to
Yeah.
do group calls.
Really?
Yeah.
So,
Really?
yeah. So I would start I would just like hang out and talk. Sometimes I'd play, sometimes I wouldn't, but I would just stack the iPod touches. And I'd FaceTime one person with one and the other person with the other. And I'd like stack them so they could both hear each other and I could hear both of them. And that's how
Wow.
we would use like group calls.
That's a jerry rig.
Dude, it was a rough. And then at that time when we were playing Pocket Legends and Star Legends, like for some reason our landline phone, whenever someone would call it, it would like DC our like trash internet, which like was also like
Dial-up,
low key dial up.
baby.
Yeah, it was
man,
bad.
Yeah, dial.
So like I was
That
about
was
to like start like a
dial-up.
PvP fight. And I'm like, yo, hold up, my internet's about to DC. They're like, what are you talking about? I'm like, yeah, we're getting a phone call. They're like, what? Like, what do you? I'm like, we're getting a phone call, man. I'm sorry, but yeah, I feel like
Red
because we had
Dead
iPod
dial-up.
touches and like that's how me and like my two closest friends like we just always played games together. Since we all had iPod touches, the only reason we would get like a PSP or PS Vita or some other thing was if everyone was going to get it. So we just since we had iPod touches, it filled that, and we just skipped it. And then like 2013, like graduated middle school, that's when we made the jump to trash PCs that could play League of Legends and Minecraft and CS, I think. But
If
yeah,
I hear a
we
funny
just
story,
skipped that.
Rest, this is similar to yours. So I had this friend back in like Black Ops 1. I used to play zombies with my friend. And oh, you know what's great too? So I remember for a while, so this is back in the 360 days. So my internet when I was a kid was so trash, like wireless internet was so trash that I actually I remember for my birthday, I don't know if you guys remember this, but like the 360 when it first came out, you actually had to buy a wireless adapter that you had to plug into the back of your console. It was like a USB like adapter thing. You were
Mhm.
like I
Oh, I
remember
remember
I
that.
bought it. It was like a weird like little like it looked like an old iPod, like you know like the iPod stick things.
Yeah, yeah.
So like it looked like that, and it had like two antennas on it, and you like literally plugged it in, and then like into like the back of your 360, and then that's like now you could connect to Wi-Fi. Like for like those were for like the first edition Xboxes, and like they
Yeah.
started releasing 360s where it was built in, so like, you
Yeah,
didn't
I
need it.
got you.
So, but anyway, so I got that for Christmas, and I remember when I got it, my parents were like, "Hey, like, yeah, like now you can play online, but like you got to be safe." Like it was like a big deal. It was like a big deal for them.
Yeah.
So, but I remember my
Dude,
internet was
I
still
swear I have that thing.
my internet was so shit that I actually would play in my family's living room, which is near my neighbor's house. And I was for like 2 years stealing my neighbor's Wi-Fi, where
This
I was using
freaking
my
guy.
neighbor's because it was public. Like they didn't have like a thing on it. And then I
What?
remember one day, dude, true story. One day I logged my Xbox. Please enter like passcode, and
No, I
no.
can't.
I
You're
was like,
done.
no way. And like I like would like hang out with my neighbors and stuff. And then I went over and I was like, I asked it's two girls. I was like, hey, did your like parents like lock the Wi-Fi? And they were like, yeah. And I was like, frick, like I I've been like using that. And they were like,
I've been
and
using that.
yeah. And then I think like I remember like one of them was like, yeah, we know. Like the Wi-Fi was like being used up like constantly. And
Oh my
they like
gosh.
and I was like, yeah, like it actually like was me. So, anyways, but like their internet was so good, like their Wi-Fi, it was so fast. And so, dude, I remember you asked my
They
parents.
had fiber, dude. They
You
were
asked
on
my
that
parents this
fiber
shit.
connection.
I would actually unplug my 360 and walk over to my neighbor's house and game at their house, like with them. Like they would like play with me. It was like whatever. But like I would play like Modern Warfare 3 and like Black Ops 1 like at my neighbor's house because I was like, they're like this Wi-Fi is elite. Like this shit is so fast. Anyways, so but here's the funny thing. I don't know if you guys know this, like Josh probably knows this, but like microwaves can like fuck up Wi-Fi. Like I
Oh, yeah.
think, right?
Oh,
So
Yes.
dude,
No,
dude,
Bluetooth.
wait,
Bluetooth
my
mainly, but
boy,
Wi-Fi,
Bluetooth
yes.
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
but my boy Trent, dude, my boy Trent. Every time the microwave, someone
Yeah,
microwave,
okay, that's my story. Yeah.
he says he starts it's just a running joke, bro. Anytime he starts like his ping goes up, bro, I'm like, hey, is someone cooking in the house? Is someone like on the microwave?
Yeah.
And then he goes, he's like, yup.
Yeah. Dude, so I was in like, I don't know, like fifth or sixth grade. Like whenever Black Ops 1 was out, we were playing zombies. I actually remember it was my friend Brennan, who shout out to Brennan. I don't know where you are now, but like shout out to Brennan, bro. Joey knows Brennan. We used to kind of
Shout
pick
out
on Brennan
Brendan.
like low key. Not it was not Brendan, Brennan. No, there was no
Brennan.
yeah,
Brennan.
no
Shout out
Brennan.
to
All right,
No
shout out
Brennan.
dick.
Brennan.
Last
No
name?
dick Brennan.
Last name?
Brennan,
You want
dude.
to just dox him? I don't know, just dox him. I don't know. Okay,
Keep
Brennan.
Brennan.
Just Brennan. Yeah.
Anyway,
Brennan New
Brennan.
Cabbage.
so Brennan and I were running zombies, right? Like high round zombies, and we were playing on Keno, okay? And we
Oh.
were like, we're like little kids, so we're like high round. We're like around like 35. We're like, holy shit, like we're doing it. Like we're gaming. And I remember, we were like super high round. And this is like you could call this like the origin of me like deciding to be a content creator, dude. I had my phone, I had an Android phone that I had set up on like boxes and books, and it was pointed at my TV. And I recorded my gameplay and put it on YouTube. I was in like 4th or 5th grade. I swear to
Holy-
God. Anyways, I remember it was like super high
Find the
round.
video.
No, they're gone. They're gone. I trust me that
Oh
account
my
was gone.
gosh.
I deleted it like really quickly. Anyways, so I remember, dude, that kid Brennan. Every time that somebody turned on a fucking microwave in his house, like in their kitchen, his not only would he lag, disconnected like from everything. Xbox Live like gone, like out of it.
Jeez.
Bro, we're
Did they
high
keep
round.
the router behind the microwave?
I don't fucking know, but like I remember, dude, we were like high round.
Switch.
Yeah, it was like an actual like lag switch. And I remember and we were playing, and then like we were and then like middle round, and then this kid was swearing it like in like 5th grade, like a lot. Like he was like dropping F-bombs like left and right.
Brennan, what are you doing?
And I know. And like
Brennan.
I remember the microwave turned on, and this kid was like, "Mom, like mom, no, like mom, like." He was like yelling, like. And I remember he was like, "Mom, turn it off, like stop." And then I remember he goes, "Mom, what the?" And like he like said it to her. And his mom came in. I remember his mom like yelled at him. And the next thing you know, like Brennan's out of the game. Xbox Live like left the party, like blah blah.
Oh,
And I'm
no.
like, bro, like oh my, like the freaking microwave, dude. And then like we like of course we died like a round later. And I'm like, bro, like we were like high round, like we were, and then he was like, I told my mom to not like use the microwave when I'm playing, and like she freaking did it. Like I'm sorry, and like that's when I learned that like microwaves, if you're like if there's a microwave like in between like your router and you, like it can mess it up.
It
I learned that
usually
with
happens
Bluetooth.
with 2.4 gigahertz.
So like
5.0 is better. 5.0
Yeah.
doesn't get radio waves.
got it,
as
yeah.
much.
But it was I will never forget. Like
X-Waves.
I remember that kid like I like that we were ruined by like a freaking microwave, bro.
Dude, Serve, that recording gameplay, that dude.
I did that.
I might have a video of something like that on like my old camera still. So it literally, with the tripod I'm currently using, I just broke it out like a month ago to put this camera on. I
Yeah.
would set up the tripod, right? Okay.
Mhm.
And I put my camera on it, and then it would like face the ground.
Wait,
Okay.
using your phone or your
So-
camera, like a camera?
Camera. So or
Okay.
webcam. So I would put the tripod like as tall as, like it was like about like waist level about, or like maybe a little bit higher. Put the camera on it and then face it straight down. And I would
Okay.
stand over the tripod holding my phone over it and like under the camera, and I'm like PvPing, and like the camera is just like me holding it like here, and like the camera's like, and dude, I'm just like playing. I like look back and I'm like, this is so, like, what am I doing? What, this is the worst quality, like, because I was thinking about doing the same like YouTube stuff, but I just didn't quite get there. I'm like, this is dumb. Like, you see my hands like freaking like this is like mobile gamer.
I'm not.
Like,
I'm looking for
couldn't
it.
do it. It's
I'm
so,
looking for my
okay,
old
it was just
account.
so cringe.
So-
I was so self-aware, but in that moment, I'm like, this. I need to find like a screen cap.
Hold on. So
No, he found it.
real quick, we'll watch that. Then I have a question for you guys.
Oh my gosh.
Mhm.
Serve.
Oh,
You wanna-
come on.
You see it or no?
Did you find it?
Okay, so the videos. Okay, I didn't know this. I didn't know that he did this. So I found the name of the account. Like I typed that name
Yeah.
in. Apparently, I just made that my current personal YouTube account. So I never actually deleted like the account was never deleted. I just changed the email, changed the name, got rid of all the videos. Like
Is it unlisted?
done. No, they're gone.
Oh, okay.
The videos are gone.
Okay.
Because like I typed in like the username and it brought me to my current personal
Current
YouTube
one.
account.
Got you.
So like that, I must have just
That's
Gotcha.
yeah,
funny.
I must have just made it like my.
Dude.
But like
This
you
is
guys,
so
like you guys understand? Like
scum.
I clicked on it and like it like something came up and I was like, like no way is this here.
Cheeky Gold 23 on YouTube.
No, no.
Gosh.
It's cheeky gold, dude.
Okay. So speaking of the like origins of content creation, what was the
Yeah,
first
no.
what were the first things that you guys ever streamed or recorded and posted?
MLB the show. MLB the show. I was making like a lot of like MLB the show YouTube videos. They were on my channel for a little bit, like still, and then like I deleted them all off the my old
Boy.
CervelliPlays account.
Well,
just because
just
because-
for streaming,
Same thing. Yeah. What's funny is like I had actually streamed like 2 years ago, like off of like my PS4, like me playing MLB The Show, and like
Well, it
so
sounds
I
like
guess
Black Ops 1 was your first recording and posting.
I guess so. Yeah, I guess technically yes. I actually do remember doing that. And what's funny too
But
is like
that's
dude,
what I'm talking about. Not like
yeah, it was
on
that
this
then.
Twitch. Like it's just
Yeah, it was
whatever
that.
you streamed or recorded and
The
posted.
recording, yeah. Streaming though, it was probably like MLB The Show, like off of my PS4.
Oh my.
I don't think I ever tried to do like YouTube stuff really until like I learned about streaming, which I think would be in 20 late 2013 or early 2014. To my knowledge is when I made my Twitch account, unless I had one earlier than that. But the first thing I ever tried to like stream it all was Minecraft high pixel survival games. And I didn't have VODs on, and I had 0 viewers all the time, so no clips exist from that era. My first clip ever is
Yeah.
like a League of Legends one, and it seems like just not as old as I thought. But I mean, yeah, I mean, like what, a year and a half of streaming to no viewers and like not talking, no face cam, wasn't entertaining. Probably was completely laggy. Like I think I was probably running like, I mean, 1500 bitrate at the time. So I mean, I don't even know if those streams were even viewable, to be honest. But yeah, it was definitely Minecraft high pixel survival games, which is the original battle royale. If anyone asks you, that was the original battle royale. And then also League of Legends. It was like the back and forth between those two. Because that's when I found out what Twitch was, only because League of Legends, the like
Original
the
battle
pro
royale
games were
was
streamed.
H1Z1.
You think
Minecraft
H1
was
when did
before
H1? Yeah, I think Minecraft survival games was before that.
Bro, the
High
OG
Pixel's
battle royale
early.
was the fucking Hunger Games that inspired like everything.
Oh
Oh, that's
yeah,
Hunger
true.
Games,
the
Hunger
movie.
Yeah,
Games
but that was
inspired
in a game.
everything.
Well, it's
That
not.
was in a
But it's not a
game.
game.
No, I'm just
It's
but
not a
like
game.
that inspired like
Minecraft Hunger
Minecraft Hunger
Games.
Games.
Well,
Yeah, Minecraft Hunger Games.
I mean, technically, it's called Hunger
Agario was the
Games.
okay. Never mind. Sorry.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Dude, y'all wanna hear? Y'all wanna
Slither.io.
Yeah, Slither.io was the original VR, I think. Pretty sure. Snake? Yeah.
Y'all ready to hear my first incomings of YouTube? Like,
Yes, I actually yes.
even though now I don't like record videos of my own, but young times, like 2 years ago, before Cosmic Pals, my community Discord server was called Cosmic Pals. I was in the means of creating my own group, right? Y'all ready for the name? Fuck Boy Inc.
For
That
like
was the name.
like a Discord server.
That was the Discord server. That was the YouTube. That was the Gmail. That was everything. That was gonna be the whole like concept of the group. Okay, Fuck Boy Incorporated. That was the whole thing. And our first YouTube videos, we posted a bunch of YouTube videos
Like,
of CS:GO all gone. It was, dude. It was horrible. Anyways, we posted a bunch of CS:GO funtages that were just the most cringiest thing I have ever possibly could watch.
That's
I
the
had to delete
worst
them.
feeling, bro. Is when you
Dude,
watch like your old stuff and you're like,
dude.
like
And then
oh, I just
the only thing I kept was of John rapping, which will not be ever disclosed
Got you.
unless
Gotcha.
he legally
Gives you
signs
the
a
green
document
light.
that I
Yeah,
can
yeah.
play it. Yeah. Unless I get the green light from him, okay. But it's gonna be there forever. But dude, we were going off, man. And then when I grew up more, and I realized, wow, maybe we shouldn't call ourselves Fuck Boy Inc. Okay, really big no. So I just I scrubbed everything, and then when I started streaming, I you know what's crazy? When I started streaming, I had it all. I had like the webcam. Like since the beginning, I always made my stream how I wanted it. You know what I mean? I was on freaking MS Paint. I did everything on MS Paint because I didn't have Photoshop or anything, right? But this camera that I'm using now is literally the original camera since the beginning of this entire stream. And then yeah, this camera is literally the only thing for my setup that I still have. Everything else changed. And then I only streamed CS:GO at the time, so. And I did play call it the Black Ops 4 Battle Royale. Like
Oh,
one
Blackout.
time.
Blackout. Yeah.
blackout.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Blackout. I
pretty
played
good.
that one time, and then I ran over a guy with a car, and that was my greatest moment, and I never played that game again.
Dang.
So yeah, clip of that is still there
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah, Blackout
The
was
clip
like,
of that
it was
is
like
still
a-
there.
yeah,
Dude,
Blackout was
okay,
alright.
so I just remembered okay, it wasn't my YouTube channel, and I'm pretty sure those videos don't exist, and they're probably unlisted or just on my cousin's maybe like old iPod Touch or phone or something. But I think he would do like these like epic ninja battles or whatever, where it was like him and like some neighbor friends, and they would either have like you know, like Nerf guns, Nerf swords,
Okay, yeah.
you know, like the
those are
plastic
cool.
lightsabers, just like any like weapon type thing that like a kid would have as a toy. And you'd like try to like dress up and like just look like a freaking G. And so his family they have a really big front yard, just big grass front yard. And yeah,
Big
it would just
grass.
be like 2 to 3 people like on each team, and it just like all out freaking insane. And the camera would just be like set up, and then
hour 50.
and then he would go back and record some like extra stuff like for the intro or like some tuck and roll crap, like, you know what I'm saying. And it was like super cringe.
Yeah,
we
he had
all
the
we all
B-roll.
we all know it was, dude. But yeah, I think
Damn.
recently he sent me some like older clips of like, dude, like, you remember this? I'm like, yes I do. Yes, I do. I only took part in a few, but I'm not gonna but at the time, like, you gotta think, like, yeah, it was cringe, but at the time, like, we were having,
wasn't.
Like,
It was
fun,
not.
dude.
Yeah,
Like,
it was
this
not
is
cringe at all.
imagination.
Really
no one
fun.
freaking cares. Like, everyone, like, it's just a good time, dude. Like, what does it
Yeah.
matter? So like, looking back, I get it. Like, I guess like the standards of like, yeah, okay, but like, is it really cringe? Like, hey, you can't call it entertainment. You wouldn't be caught doing that now, you know. But like, come on, bro. Like, we were freaking
we also
cool,
had to delete
dog.
because
Like,
of
that
the
was
stuff
it.
we were saying.
Yeah.
We also had to delete because of the stuff that were said, and I don't want that to come back at me. I mean,
Yeah,
like that.
but,
That
like,
was.
dude, good times though, man. Honestly, like, good times.
Great times.
I remember my
Hope you too.
okay. Here, I'm not trying to like go on a like rest hostage, like takes the podcast hostage, but like quick internet story. When I first moved from the hood to less the hood, when we first got there, it took a while for our internet to get set up. So I just kind of walked down the street either direction to be like, yo, like, come my phone, Droid Razor, best phone of all time, by the way. Was a Droid.
You had a
Oh, the OG
Droid
Droid
Razor?
Razor was like where, dude, that's where it's at.
Droid.
You can run Star
Razor?
Legends on that boy easy. It's good stuff. Star Legends, 100%. But yeah, I just walked down the street, both directions, to see like, yeah, is there any Wi-Fi that's like just like public, like unlocked, easy clap. Go one way, nothing. Other way, literally 2 houses down, there is. I'm like, yo. I told my brothers, I'm like, yo, this is the
Dude,
spot. Like,
so
you
many-
want, yeah, get a
so
quick
many people with
Instagram
no
chat, get a,
passwords on the
play some
Wi-Fi.
games for a little bit. We're out here trying to grind this game out, whatever. So yeah, we would just like post up, just like the 3 of us for like an hour and be like, all right, this is maybe we shouldn't be like loitering around this person's property, and then go back to our house. And then when we moved as well, I remember that, like, I don't know how many years we were at that house. I don't remember, but X amount of years. Jaws,
What?
my gosh.
Oh, the BRB.
X amount of years later, however long it was, like, that's when we were moving, like, our internet got disconnected, so we get it connected in the new place. We were still at the old place for a while, and I remembered, I'm like, wait, I wonder if that's still public. And literally years later, it was. So yeah, I'd go there, just like IG check. Like, I was running my Instagram account at the time, so I was like putting in work. So I would like go there to like check up on everything, post whatever, and then just like go back home, like go to bed. And like whenever I need Wi-Fi, you just walk like 2-3 houses down, and like we got it. And that was like legendary. Honestly,
Funny.
it's crazy how like some people have their internet on public.
Yeah,
Like,
my
that's
neighbor.
unheard
Yeah,
of. That is unheard
yeah,
of.
my
now, I
fucking
think.
neighbor. I
Yeah.
I jacked him for a year and a half of 2 years. Every day, every day, bro.
I'm sorry.
I told you
I'm sorry,
that.
Sir. No, it's all good. No, that's yeah.
I just said that like what?
Come
15
on,
minutes
Lip.
ago?
Come on, Lip. You know what I'm saying? Oh
What?
my gosh! Someone clip that, please.
What did I say? What?
Oh
What
my
happened?
gosh! Lip knows
What
exactly
happened?
what happened, dude. Somebody
What
clip
happened?
that. Oh, Punisher,
What
please.
happened, bro?
Punisher, just your wording was
Yo,
very
what happened?
unfortunate. It was really unfortunate
What?
wording
What did
that
I
you had
say?
there, dude. It was
I'm
really.
gonna clip it. I just clipped it.
What
What did I
happened?
say?
Oh.
What?
I don't know.
It's really an unfortunate placement there of words.
I'm
So
watching for where.
That's gonna be the
Let's-
start of the next clip comp, by the way.
I'm watching for Red starts laughing. Hold up, I'm looking for this. Okay, he starts laughing right
It
there.
took me a second to
Let,
hear
let-
it.
let me hear this. I want to hear this.
What do you say? Wait, send it to me. Put it in chat. Put it in chat, really.
Hold up, boys.
Oh, I said I jacked it for a year and a half.
No,
or 2
no, you
years.
said him, bro. You said him. You said him, my guy.
No?
Oh, huh?
What?
Wait, you said him or it? Okay, I thought you said him, dog. I was like,
No, he
what?
said it.
Huh?
I said it. I said it. I'm literally listening to it. I'm listening.
Thank you. Holy crap! Wow, that's just unfortunate.
Oh, dude, it was it was
Wait,
so subtle that it
yo,
sounds like he says
yo.
Jack him, dude. What?
Yo, yeah, it sounds like I said him, bro.
Yeah, that's right.
Yo,
I jacked
wait.
him for a year and a half. That's how I got
No, like,
access
actually,
to the
like,
Wi-Fi.
I got the one. Oh my gosh.
Bro,
Oh my gosh.
I can't
Oh.
tell if I said him. Hold up, I'm listening.
Yeah. Yep. You see what happened?
I thought you said
Holy-
it.
Bro,
Oh
I
my gosh.
cannot tell
Can't
if I
tell
said
anymore.
it.
That's what I'm saying. Holy. Oh
It's
my
it's one
gosh.
of those words that you just can't tell if it's like either.
Bro,
this one
did
or
I
that
say
one.
him?
Huh?
Oh,
Bro, I
pause.
said him for sure. Like, I like how you said him.
Yeah.
I said him.
I know, bro. It's tough out here.
Oh man, he's trying to
Dude.
turn it into a joke because he knows what he actually did.
No,
Oh,
I said
man.
I heard it that time. I heard it that time.
Just like
Yeah,
Yanny
the more
and
you
Laurel,
the more
dude.
you think about it, the
Jeez.
more you listen to it, it's like different every single time.
That's a question I had about to get back on track, right? Like old games and stuff like that. So I had a DSi, and I don't know if I told this story before, but like low key, like Costco is a plug, and even though it was like 2 days after the year warranty, like the little the D-pad type stick thing, like the little cross, on the left side, that thing like popped off, and it was 2 days after the refund was over, and they still give me full refund, like, but it was like store credits. So I basically upgraded from a DSi to a DSi XL for like maybe $40 or $60 more, like a full out new thing. Did you guys have a DSi or DSi XL?
No.
Because Flipnote Studio, that was legendary, and I feel like a lot of
The
people didn't
DSi
get
was
to
the one with the
experience
camera,
that.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
and
had
yeah.
a DS and then a DS Lite.
Do you guys
I
know
only
what
had the
Flipnote Studio
3DS.
is?
No.
So Flipnote Studio is a like kind of like a stop motion type thing where you like draw something and then you like hit the right bumper and it like goes onto like a new like note or like frame essentially. So you would like draw the thing and then you click the right bumper and then alter it just a little bit. So people would do like these like ninja fights where it was just like a stick man here and a stick man here and they like run, they do all this crazy fighting and crap. And they would just make all these like this crazy stuff. And if you had your DSi connected to internet, you could like go and see like a public gallery of like all the stuff that people would make. And you could go to like different sections to like see what specific things people would make. And there were like memes and songs that like went viral and got popular that people thought were like memes and stuff that were going viral on YouTube, but like they were on Flipnote, and then those just got posted to like YouTube. I'm trying to think of one. You know that song where it's like chicken wing, hot dog.
Yeah,
Dude, that's from like Flipnote Studio.
I must
100%.
see. You need to.
It's
take
crazy.
You're gonna show me your
100%.
DSi and you're gonna show me your flip notes.
I'm
I
not
would
good at
bet-
drawing, so
I
mine
would
were
bet
trash.
It showed up. I would
Or
bet
so
someone
bad.
else did it and then it went to Flipnote.
No.
I don't know, bro. I think some of it like started there. It's crazy.
Flip note TikToks, dude. The first.
You know, this
TikTok.
basically, bro.
this may be a bold thing to say, but I don't think anything good came out of Flipnote.
Tough, dude.
Wow.
Tough.
That's
The-
so
Originated
like-
in Flipnote, I kind of doubt it.
Like
I'll
that
need
song
proof.
that like
I'll need proof.
I walk a lonely road. Like that
Green-
one like
the
kicked
Green
off
Day
as
song.
yeah.
Are
the
you about
reason,
to tell me that
no,
that
hold
song-
up,
Are you about
it
to tell me that
didn't pop
Flipnote
off
might-
from Flipnote Studio. I'm talking about like the like the animations and different like art stuff
Nah.
that like came out of
Nah.
that afterward. No,
Nah.
I'm telling you right now, like I don't know, a lot of that
No,
stuff.
I'm sorry. One
No,
of
I'm not-
Green Day's best
okay.
songs did not.
I'm not saying it got popular.
The
wait,
Green Day
okay,
music
guys.
video was created on Flipnote
Oh
Correct.
my gosh.
for Boulevard of Broken
I'm
Dreams.
just saying, like, a
Yeah.
lot of people, like, remade that, like, same look in, like, Flipnote Studio, and then I started seeing a lot of, like, animated, like, remakes of the music video and, like, different stuff, like, after, like, that Flipnote, that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it like made certain things blow up or go viral. I'm just saying like it was pretty freaking cool. Like a lot of the stuff that came out of Flipnote Studio. And then you guys know what like that like Domo dude? He's like brown.
Yeah, Domo.
He's like a brown,
Yeah?
brown guy.
Bro, Domo was like a huge thing for a long time.
I didn't know, like, dude, I used to go to that like Nintendo eShop thing and like just look through the games, and I would buy like a little $20 worth of points, so it was like 2,000 points. Huh? And I would spend, I would like buy like hecka cheap games. The Domo series of like games, like there's like a bike one and like a whitewater rafting one, and then this like construction one, dude. Those games, like some of these like little mini games, like some of the funnest games ever, but I lost them all because I tried to like transfer them on an SD card when like the DSi like broke, so I could get them for free on the new one. I plugged in the SD card, it was like all corrupted or something, and like
Yeah,
I just never bought. And then they took them off of the DSi, the eShop or whatever, and I couldn't play them again. I've seen gameplay on YouTube, like some fun games, like dude. Like some of the online stuff or like just like little extra features that were on like the DSi, like really freaking cool. And it was like games were just, it was purely like all fun. It was all offline stuff. Feels good, man. Oh my gosh, Jaws. Do you guys ever could you guys play video games at school or no? Like, at all?
No.
No, okay.
Well, we weren't supposed to, but my shop teacher, Chip Box, he let us play Halo
Just
in there
awesome,
all the
okay.
time.
Okay.
Just Halo 1 on the school computers.
Okay.
The version that it had, it would only let you play on Blood Gulch.
Okay. We
But
could
it
only
was
play
sick.
GameCube on Friday, and it was
'Cause,
like 2 games.
Yeah, we didn't have systems at the
Mm.
schools, but it was so funny because like you like everyone in the class would not be doing any work and they'd just be playing Halo all day or all class. And because you're on a school network, you can just do LAN and join through LAN. And then like you'd also see someone else's you'd like see like other people on the LAN, not just in the class. And you'd be like, what class are you guys in? And they'll just like say like random different teachers that they're like in their classroom like just playing Halo.
That's funny.
Just through the entire like school database. So it's like Halo on Capture the Flag, Blood Gulch.
Yeah,
Blood Gulch. Pretty much like unlimited captures, or at least when someone wins, it just restarts. And it has like 30 people in the game.
Dude, we went on a field trip where we had to take like a train. I don't think I'm gonna dox myself here, but does like Amtrak's a pretty big deal, right? It's not just Cali, right? Doesn't that like go like everywhere? Or like
yeah, you can go to like Colorado.
Yeah.
And
Arizona, so we're on Amtrak,
Train's lit.
and for some reason everyone thought like that they were somehow allowed to like bring their games. And this is like 4th grade, and no one got in trouble for it, so it was like chill. Everyone brought the DS except for me. You know what I'm saying? So,
So you're like, dude, like what the heck? Yeah.
Yeah, I brought my like MP3 player like USB stick thing, and I was like, I listen to music or whatever. But I mean, I got a couple games in, you know what I'm saying? But dude, it was crazy how like everyone brought their DS, and you didn't have to own Mario Kart to play because you could just do like the guest mode.
Yeah.
So it'd be like three kids that brought the game, and like 8 shy guys that like, everyone's just playing Mario Kart on the train, like there and back. And I don't know, I've just never seen so many like guest accounts in one match before.
Yeah, it was Mario Kart and the new Super Mario Bros. On DS that a lot of people would bring all the time. Because in New Super Mario Bros. You could have like it was like 4 people in the game at once. I had those 2, and then I also had like a board game one, so you could get people in on Monopoly or Battleship or Yahtzee. I never fucking played Yahtzee though.
Or Yahtzee is Yahtzee's a dude. My uncle got me that like a little handheld like Yahtzee game. So like you press like the very bottom button to like roll, and then there were like 6 buttons across for to like keep or not keep that given like dice roll. And I played that for years. Like just like this little Yahtzee game. It never ran out of battery.
Is it like a little like square like black thing?
I think it was red, but like it was like a little square.
I might
like,
have that.
and it has like the tiny screen with like the little dice. You like click it, and then all the dice just like change. And you're just like playing Yahtzee.
I think
and, like,
the
you
screen.
choose
I
which
think
one
the
you wanna go
screen was
for.
solar powered.
I believe so, yeah.
So I don't think
maybe
there was
that's why.
battery.
I don't know if mine was though, dude. I think, but maybe it was actually. Yeah,
I wanna see if I have it.
you're
Call.
probably
Hold
right.
on.
But dude, I play that all the time. Like I actually love Yahtzee, and when I would play it, or like with no kids at the school that I work at want to play it or know how to play it. So there'd just be a few kids at the end of daycare, and they're just like bored. I'm like, dude, like you guys are bored. You don't want to do anything at all. Like I will teach you Yahtzee right now, and like they would like get really into it. I'm like, told you, it's fun. It's fun. Simple. Like you're like strategizing like which you want to do 4 of a kind, 3 of a kind. Like, oh my gosh, I got a Yahtzee. You guys are all probably gonna lose. You suck. Like I don't know. It was just crazy how much people got into that game. And dude, Yahtzee's actually fun. Like it may make it seem like I'm like 80 or something, but like it's kind of fun.
So definitely should try to teach you some time.
Dude, I like that's the kind of thing where like I low key, like yeah, it
Hear me
comes
out.
out. If
Hear
you
me
can
out.
like gamble in that game or something at like Vegas, I don't know if you can like play like go to like a freaking Yahtzee table or something like that. Like I
Definitely
low
not,
key like
definitely not. Definitely
down.
not. But listen, LiveLink learns where somebody teaches the group how to do something.
True, dude. I would actually love to just learn
LiveLink
how to play
learns
poker. To be honest,
Yahtzee. LiveLink learns. Ready? Listen to this one. LiveLink learns chess. I don't know how to play chess.
true.
I don't know how to play chess.
LiveLink learns how to edit.
How to edit,
True.
and we edit our own videos.
Wait, dude, LiveLink Poker
No,
Night would be
no, we
actually
should do-
sick. Because I don't know
Wait.
how to play, but I feel like I'm kind of 5-headed like at like some card games to where like I think I can actually like
I can
learn.
teach all of you guys.
I
Like
can
I can
learn.
teach you guys how to play blackjack.
Dude,
I
that'd be
guarantee you, look, I
sick.
can play
Surf,
poker.
surf.
Oh,
Like
I can
poker
teach you how to
night?
play.
At the big boy
I
table.
can
LiveLink
teach you how to play.
Poker Night,
You
dude.
teach me, and I win.
Oh my gosh.
I'll give you 20%.
Wait. We put
What
give,
about that?
the chips are like fractions
Bits.
of a gifted sub.
No bits.
They're
or
bits.
or bits, but like this type of chip is like a quarter of a gifted sub. This one's like half,
No, you
3/4
no.
a full.
No, we do it by bits.
Holy
we do it by
crap.
bits.
Okay,
like
okay,
bits.
okay. And then
You do it by
afterward,
bits.
based on how much you win, you could convert the bits like 500 bits could just be a gifted sub instead because it costs person $5. Dude,
Yeah, sure, yeah.
dude, I'm kind of
Or
down.
you could just
for,
give
like-
bits since they give the streamer more money.
That's true, but community for the subs. But I guess
The
you would be able
community,
to choose.
Frick
though.
the community.
That
Give me the
dude,
money.
Ah.
a dedicated
Hey.
like Saturday night live like poker night. I'm kind of down like that. One of our
yeah.
channel just blows up because of that.
Y'all seen that clip of Tim the Tap Man? He's like doing an IRL stream. He's like, "Hey chat, it's you," and he points to an ATM.
Oh my god.
That's all that comes to me. It was
Wait,
I'm
no,
kind of
like,
down
yeah.
to just like, dude,
I
market
bet we could
gambling
get,
to like just
Tabletop
children on Twitch.
Simulator
Like,
or something like
tabletop-
that.
yeah,
and
yeah,
honestly,
like,
yeah.
actually do it. Like-
Hear me out. Hear me out. LiveLink gambles. Okay, I'm the host. You guys can like send me money or through like Bitcoin or blah blah blah, and like I'm like we're betting
did you
on
say
stream.
Bitcoin?
That's it. Yeah, you gotta send you some Bitcoin. Come on, but like, it's not real. Yeah, you gotta do it with some Bitcoin.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wait,
it's
I
Bitcoin,
feel
bro.
like you guys. Okay, we actually have to like update
Yeah,
Joss's
yeah, we
command. Sorry. I feel like you guys. Okay, let me just clarify what what I said was a joke because I like totally said a joke and like it totally went under the radar. I'm like, yeah, dude, that'd be like LiveLink. Like honestly,
Wait,
let's just like encourage and advertise gambling to children. Like honestly,
Yeah.
on Twitch, on the
Yes.
platform. Let's just do it.
Yes.
Honestly,
Yes.
I'm kind of down.
Yes.
But couldn't that just
Wait,
be a thing
whoa,
if it wasn't
whoa.
real money? Is it like
Live
chill?
Link Community Night Blackjack Table.
Yes.
I'll be the dealer, and the
5,000
community-
channel point buy-in. in everyone's
Holy
independent channel.
shit.
Like it would be like crazy. Like 50,000 channel point
10,000
buy-in.
for the high rollers. 10,000 for
Dude,
the high roller
to,
table.
to,
Yeah,
to be
high
included, you had,
roller.
oh my gosh. Oh, we're student with this. We gotta do this podcast more often. This is just like we're just making the content right now. We're the ideas
This is
are
us
there.
making ideas. This is the making. If you're not tuned
Wow.
in right now, you will
Yeah,
not.
you're kind of missing out on future moves. Like because
You were here.
we've been streaming now for 2 hours and 10 minutes, so we should close it up.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
usually we like close it up by saying like, here's what we have like coming like in the future, right? We already know. You guys already we just talked about it. LiveLink Poker Night.
LiveLink Poker Night, and
learns,
LiveLink
yeah,
Blackjack.
it's here.
Yeah.
Like it's
LiveLink learns.
that's the future. So
Yeah.
I'm kind of I'm kind of down. Solid podcast, guys. I feel like it always goes to the nostalgia train, but like that's how I don't know, dude. And then it just flows from there, and then we always make it back to like current day. I love
Chris,
it, dude.
I think that's just you. You just
Not
talk
me.
about Star Legends and your
Wait,
iPod
hold up, hold
Touch
up,
and
hold up,
Vine.
Yeah,
hold
kind
up.
of, sort of, to be honest.
Hold up. I talked about a game that you would really enjoy right now, and then someone else talked about like OG games, like the best times in gaming. So wasn't me, dude. Wasn't me.
Because we were talking about
Oh.
games that we might want to choose.
Yeah. I didn't mean for that to go down the nostalgia train. I was just curious if that maybe is something that you would do right now. Like those games that you guys talked about, is that something that you would think about? Like making that the stream vibe like right now?
No.
I was like while we were talking about it, I was like, you know what? I could probably just spend some time on Smash Bros. Just get viewer games all the time.
Yeah.
Why-
And I was
why
thinking
would
like,
you do that?
I mean, I think League is a dying industry, but League, like I could see that happening too, where like I do not care. I don't play ranked, or I do play ranked because I just feel like maybe like we've been pub stomping the crap out of people in these norms. Let's go play ranked, but I don't actually care still. Or like ARAM, or like TFT, like Jaws likes that. It's chill. Like I don't care. I'm just playing the game because it's just like old reliable fun time. I don't know, dude. Because like Warzone's great and all, and occasionally you get some really chill random duos or random squad people, but it is not consistent, and it's not like feasible enough for me to like be like, yeah, I'm like hyped to play this game every single day. There just like aren't enough reasons for me. I think that maybe that's how streaming is for me. It's like always gonna be in phases. Like, okay, yeah, let's go back to Siege for 2 months. Let's Realm Royale 2 months here. Maybe that's how my stream will like always be forever. But it would be cool if I could just like find my way back to some old game and have it actually work out, and I just do that forever. And I'm like, and I enjoy it because I end up going back to it. So, but still text back, you know.
You know what? You got a good point.
True.
I am gonna text her.
I am going to right now. Yeah.
Yeah, me too, bro.
Everyone. Well, Limp, no.
Everybody.
Don't. Yeah, Limp, don't do that.
Limp, you're fine.
No, yeah, don't.
Limp, you're okay.
You get a pass here. I don't know if that's the move.
Limp is the pass.
No. Whoa, hold up. What's up? No shot.
Wait, what?
Oscar
Wow.
Mouse. Okay, guys, you'll have a good night, guys.
Wait, hold on.
up?
Hold on.
I'm trying to figure
I'm
out.
I'm going to call her right now.
There you go.
Wait, please don't.
This is happening right now, live.
Jaws. Oh my gosh.
Happening right now.
This is not happening right now.
Mute him.
I'm probably. Wait, do I mute you? I'm gonna mute him. I'm gonna start
No,
mute him.
don't mute me. Don't mute me.
I'm gonna mute you. Don't
mute
call
me.
her. Stop.
Yeah, don't dox her. That's
Yeah,
rude.
don't dox. We know who she is, but don't do it.
I don't know what it is.
Angel, answer the phone, you
Oh
fucking.
my
Oh.
gosh.
Angel.
I'm gonna call Angel. Now I'm gonna go back. This freaking guy, dude. Holy crap.
Angel's literally in chat.
He's actually.
Yeah, I know.
In
He
chat.
didn't answer the phone, dude.
Okay,
Imagine.
2 hours and 20 minutes.
He said, "Who
Michael
we
Gaming
texting
is
as
live.
you were calling him."
Someone's calling Angel, bro.
Do we hit up the
Unreliable.
one and only? The one and only Michael Gaming, or do you think he's gonna like not gonna?
Michael, no,
Oh.
he'll be live for a while. I
You
think.
think so? I think we hit
Yeah.
him up, or we hit up.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah,
it up.
definitely.
Let's-
Yeah, Michael
what-
Gaming. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. All right, guys. Thanks for
Alright,
tuning
guys,
in to
while
the
we set up-
podcast. We had a great time.
Oh, we're not
Live
gonna
and
talk
Poker
about.
Night announced what? Nah.
We're not gonna talk about. Okay. That's it. That's just okay.
All right. Well,
okay.
tomorrow myself and Serv are playing
Yes.
Mario Superstar Baseball.
Wow.
Limp has challenged me to a game of Mario Superstar
final-
Baseball.
One final dab for everybody, guys. One final dab, everybody.
Okay. Wow. I think I just hurt my back. Actually, that's tough.
Nice.
Tough.
Me too. guys.
What else we had this week? Tuesday night. I don't think we have anything planned just yet, but Rez doesn't talk to you about that off stream.
Oh no.
Um,
can't do
Wednesday,
that.
I'm assuming DB with WoW. It could be Who Wants to Be a Millionaire though.
Should be. Not sure.
Uh,
I can't do
Thursday-
Tuesday. I actually can't do Tuesday, bro.
Thursday, me,
Tuesday.
Limp, and Mike will be doing Phasmophobia.
True.
Friday, I'll be live on the channel. Friday night, we're doing Mario Kart Community Night again.
Okay.
Saturday, I'm not gonna say it, but
True.
Saturday's a big day. Saturday's a
But
big
do you
day.
know what's going on right now?
Special event.
What's going on right now?
We're actually gonna raid
Yeah,
FSH
yeah,
Little
we're
Evil.
raiding
And
Mike.
chat, I have a question for you guys. What's the shape of Italy, dude?